in the morning.
I wish Starbucks opened earlier. Is what I really wish.
It slows you down.
Yeah,
it slows you down. I understand.
Maybe just get the stuff the night before and then make it at home and bring it in.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
He would know. We know. It's not the same.
I love it. I say it all the time. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I love that Starbucks goes, we will give you everything you need. The beans, the machines, the cups, the milk, like everything.
We'll even send a little chick with purple hair to your house if we have to.
You will still come here to get it.
It doesn't taste the same. I don't know what it is.
By the way, I went to the White Duck. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay. It was good. I mean, it's not enough to. I mean, it's not. Listen, I strongly, if you like coffee, it's good coffee, and they were very nice people, and they got the little ducky scale to show you how dark you want your coffee. But I would say it's not gonna pull me away.
But that's the thing. You're addicted to Starbucks coffee.
I wouldn't say I'm addicted.
No, you're definitely addicted. You might not say it, but everybody else, clinical scientists would definitely say it.
Listen, I have a pattern in which I enjoy. Listen, if I don't get up, like on Saturday mornings, I'll get up and take the drive and do my deal and go. But if I don't, it's not like I start biting my fingernails. I'm like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? You know what I mean?
You drink Starbucks coffee every day. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an addiction.
Listen, don't defend the process to these people.
Thank you, Joe.
Hey, listen, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You know,
I never slept with anybody to get money to buy a Starbucks.
Well, that's
Not
because
good.
you make good money. If you lost everything and you needed Starbucks, you'd be taking a shot at some people.
Ooh, I would stay away.
I'd buy you Starbucks, Michael.
They call Chad and be like, "What's up with your guys in the group? Need help?"
Next thing you know, you're in the chat room with Chad.
Yeah. Joe's buying you
I
coffee.
don't do it for money.
I watched a. Yeah, right. Chad, you don't know. I watched a movie over the weekend that was so good and so depressing. Like the difference I think between Galvin and I and why we don't like why I like a movie and he'll hate a movie is not because the movie is good or bad. I feel like if a movie is if it pulls out emotions, it's a good movie, even if the emotions are bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and you don't always like that. And I watched this movie with Mila Kunis where she was a drug addict and her mother is trying to take care of her. Do you anybody know what it is? I never heard of it.
I tell you, I'm already pulling something with me. It might not be emotions.
I don't know, Galvin. It's pretty depressing.
I saw the preview for it and I thought about watching it and I was like, I didn't feel like crying at the moment.
Right. That's the thing. Like my wife is like, "Oh, I wanted to watch this." I go, "Okay," and I start watching and I go, and she goes, "You don't like it?" I go, "No, it's actually really good, but do I want to feel like this before I go to bed? It's awful."
4 good days.
4 good days?
Yeah. That's what the internet says.
She is she's trying to stay clean so she can go get shots or something. I don't know, but she's got a boyfriend that brings her down and she keeps lying to her mother. Her mother's like trying to help her and she's like, "I gotta run in this crack house to save this girl," and she's like, "Okay," and then she's in there doing crack, you know. It's hard to watch, but the acting was pretty good. I thought it was like Mila Kunis was a good actress.
Yeah,
Glenn Close, who's great.
Glenn Close is always great. Yeah.
Stephen Root, who's great.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I don't know, if you want to be tore up, watch it.
Yeah.
But it's not like I don't like a movie that has emotion or depressing or whatever. I just don't like movies that don't go anywhere. It's a movie and then it ends and you go, well, I mean, that was just a waste of 2 hours. You know what I mean? Like I want some sort of resolution or something to happen. Otherwise, I just follow somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For free.
That's a movie within itself. Sometimes movies like, the ones that have the beginning, the end, the beginning, the middle, the backstory, and the end, those are fulfilling. You know what I mean? I love the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. Like I'm a little kid, but I also love that Dirty Kids in the Parking Lot, and that it does go somewhere. It's just a slow process, but it's very realistic. You know, that's what gets me is the realistic movies.
Yeah.
That one with the what's the one that won the Academy Award with the lady in the van?
Nomadland.
Yeah, that wasn't. I didn't walk away and I was like, my God, that was so moving. You should give that an award. I just thought it was an okay movie. I thought it was.
I just thought it didn't go anywhere, and if that director should have just been a photographer.
Yeah.
You want to do nice scenes and stuff? All right, take a photo of it and stuff. Don't put it in a 2-hour movie that I have to watch and then just be like, all right, well, that was boring.
Yeah.
Like it's interesting. I watched an old interview with Quentin Tarantino yesterday, and the woman was giving him a hard time, and she's like, "Why do you have to have all the violence in the movie?" He's like, "'Cause it's fun."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yeah, but then people on the streets," and he goes, "Yeah, you're confusing real life with a movie. I'm making a movie."
But the way she said, like, that
she
was
was
gonna
trying
be,
to be.
that was gonna be her big moment. She
Yeah.
was on some local news thing, whatever, and got 15 seconds with what's his name, Tarantino, and she goes, "Why all the thing?" He goes, "'Cause it's fun," and she goes, "Well, I hope that you get attacked by kids on your way to thing, whatever."
So dumb.
It's like, oh yeah, okay.
Thanks, nerd.
Yeah.
By the way, Tarantino never made a bad movie.
Yeah.
The greatest director of our time, I would say.
Ooh, let's think.
He's never made a bad movie.
But here, what's interesting is that not why he might be the greatest, Galvin, is because there's plenty of great directors, but he writes them, acts in
He
them.
does
That's
everything.
what makes him.
Kill
what
Bill
makes him
2
great.
kind of stunk.
I didn't.
come
Kill
on.
Bill movies are
but
the ones I haven't seen.
The first one's great. Second one was like,
You got Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction,
Hateful Eight,
Hateful Eight, Django Unchained,
Inglourious Bastard.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Boy, you weren't talking about that movie. It took me 2 times before I loved that movie. I didn't quite get it at first, and I realized what it was, and I was like, "Yeah, no, I do like this."
The
movie.
Hollywood one?
Yeah, like at first I watched it because I thought it was going to be about Charles Manson because that's the way they hyped it, and then I watched it again, and I was like, "Well, it's really about the fading career of the other guy." And then I'm like, "No, it's not. It's just a Tarantino movie where things happen and it's fun." And I watched, and I was like, and the end of that movie is the best payoff I've seen in a movie in a long time. Of Brad Pitt just killing everybody.
It's
Oh
great.
my God.
See, that's how I feel about Hateful Eight. I think that one is one that goes overlooked as one of my favorite Tarantino movies. It has great dialogue, and the end is fantastic.
And can I tell you, I love whenever there's a character that you hate so much because that means they're doing such a good job. The hippie girl in there, the redhead one, you hate her so much, and you're like, she plays that so well. If you haven't watched it yet, you got to watch The Wire. And I know you're not a big fan of the second season, but the second season, Izzy, who is just a piece of garbage, and everybody knows somebody like that you're like, this guy just can't do anything right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he plays it so well that you're like, that's just either that's how that guy is in real life, or he's one of the greatest actors ever.
You forget with Tarantino, True Romance. He wrote that movie,
right.
and that was a great movie too. And
Joe confirms it.
I do.
Yeah.
thank you, Joe. Thank you,
Yeah.
Joe.
That's right.
And Kill Bill Volume 2, it is not as fun as the first one, but it has the ending where they finally give you the payoff.
I just remember going to the movie theater for that, and I was like, that's it. This is how
the
it
first
goes.
one is so
First
good.
one's awesome.
Yeah.
What about anybody see Foxy Brown?
Yes, that's a
Is
great
that
one.
good?
Yeah, it's got a good. De
De
Niro
Niro,
is
yeah.
in that.
Here's one of
Jackie
the things.
Brown.
Jackie
Oh,
Brown.
sorry, Jackie Brown.
Yeah.
Here's one of the things you got to think of. Happy Gilmore, what's his name? Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler has been married to his wife for a long time. She's very pretty. She's from Orlando, and he's got kids with her and all that stuff, and he's happy. But every married guy wishes they can make out with another girl. Just not that they want to leave their wife, but just gets sometimes you don't want to eat vanilla ice cream every night. So Adam Sandler cast the hottest girls ever to play his wife. Think about it. It's been every hot girl in Hollywood. It started with Drew Barrymore, and then he's like, let me bump it up a little bit. Then he started going with what's her name? The one who just turned 50.
Selma Hayek.
Kate Beckinsale, Selma Hayek. I mean, he just picked every hot girl in the world that he'd want to make out with without getting in trouble. And he's like, even Jennifer, what's her face?
Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston. Then there's the Jennifer Garner. Not Jennifer Garner. That was the one that Justin Timberlake's married to. That one.
Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel.
yeah.
Like, that's a brilliant move by Adam Sandler. And at the end, he's like, I love my wife. But now Tarantino,
And he's like, I'll make you a waitress for 5 seconds in the movie.
we make out. Tarantino has a foot fetish,
Yeah.
and he did a thing where Salma Hayek pours a shot down her leg and puts her foot in his mouth. I mean, that's brilliant.
nice.
That is brilliant.
Yeah.
He was like, that's my way of.
It's integral to the movie.
Yeah,
You have to have that in there.
That's what makes me think that the director of Nomadland, like if he came out one day and was like, I just wanted to see if I could get Frances McDormand to poop in a bucket, and that's all
And
I
not
wanted to
wear
do.
makeup.
Yeah.
Oh, Frances McDormand seems like she wants to poop in a
Yeah,
bucket.
she does seem.
Then there's the opposite end of it. There's Kevin Smith, who's like, I love my wife and she really wants to be in my stupid movie. So here she is. She's in my movie, and really the movie that she was in, the first one, wasn't so bad. Like if you didn't know it was his wife, you'd just think it was some pretty girl, you know. But it was her and Eliza, not Eliza Schlesinger. What's it?
Dushku.
Dushku.
And Shannon Elizabeth.
Yeah, like you mix it. You got 2 9s and you put a 7 in there, and you're like, all right, they're all 9s, no big deal. But how does that conversation go? Like, I know if I made a movie, my wife would be like, "What's up?" And I go, "All right, you'll find the spot for you in the movie."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but I also love it.
Secretary.
I also love that Adam Sandler is like to his wife, yeah, you can be in the movie. I mean, you're not going to be the hot one that I make out with.
Right.
You're going to be a librarian that I see for 3 seconds.
Well, Bert was telling the story how crazy it was making out with the woman that plays his wife in the movie.
Yeah.
And how much he loved it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Compared to like Bill Burr, when you asked Bill Burr about what it was like to make out with Marissa Tomei.
Such a dick when I asked him. I asked Bill Burr, I go, Marissa Tomei, she still looks great. How does that make out? Now it's a
Come
thing.
on, dude.
I got all
Come
these teamsters standing around me when you're doing it. It's not. I was like, yeah, you still got the tongue down, Marissa Tomei, you
Cool guy.
grumpy old ginger. I love Bill Burr, but he's just such a dick sometimes.
Bert's like, it was awesome. It was the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, well,
he said the first time he was like, I'm going to need different pants.
Howard Stern's, I think that was the end of his marriage.
Yeah.
Because he said that he fell in love, quote love, but he fell in love
Like
with,
it was his real wife.
like it was real life. But also, I mean, he is pretty adamant about the fact that he's never cheated on his wife.
Yeah.
He's never done anything. So he makes out with this other woman for the first time in 30 years, and they are on the set together for months. And the rumor was that they had a little affair. I have no idea if that's true. That was a rumor.
Didn't they get together after he divorced?
That was the rumor. I
Yeah.
don't know. I have no confirmation on that. And then he gets divorced. I remember telling my friends, we all listened all the time, and Howard got an apartment in New York City, so it would be easier for him to go to work every day because he was coming in from Long Island. I go, oh, he's getting divorced.
Good excuse.
And they were like, no, it's so he can go to work. I go, he's getting divorced. Do you know that they built him when he was filming the movie? They would film at night, and they built him like a series of trailers that were like an apartment where he would be able to sleep in there and live in there on the streets.
That's pretty cool.
And go to work. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
They were like, most actors will get a trailer to hang out. They actually built him one that he could spend the night in with security, and he had one guy that was assigned to him that would be like his assistant, and that guy was Eli Roth, who went on to write all those horror movies and stuff. Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
Because those guys take any job on a movie set just to be around it.
He didn't stop doing the show the entire shoot.
The entire shoot, he went every day. And I remember one time he was late going to the set because they were shooting, and he called in on the phone and was talking and going through toll booths and stuff, and cops would see him and they'd be like, I'm just saying, sometimes, like, I'm surprised Bert is the most married man I've ever seen in my life. Like, and when I say that, if I have a girl who's flirty and like rubbing herself on me, I'm not gonna lie, I might grab a butt cheek every once in a while.
Oh.
But Bert is like, I can't sit next to him. Because he's got no self-control.
Yeah.
I feel like if he gets too close, he won't be able to pull himself back.
Now it's Hollywood.
Yeah.
But he's got his wife with him 24/7.
Smart.
Yeah, and you know what? It's really weird to me is that if I see you, like if I see a woman at work and she never piqued my interest or whatever, and then I see like maybe she's got a side boob one day, like something slipped out a little bit, I'm like, oh, that's a whole different world.
Yeah.
I've known Bert's wife, Leanne, for 20-something years now, and she's just Leanne. I don't know. She's Bert's wife. I just think of her as asexual. Then did you see the video that they did the other day? And you could see Leanne's boobs a little bit. I was like, oh, what's up, Leanne? What do we got going on over there?
Did you pause it?
I didn't pause it.
Me either. Me either.
Creep.
That was a great video. I'm really excited for the Tops Off tour.
All right. Yeah. Sweet.
My wife and I did that video where we sang, I've got a boyfriend.
Did you pause that one, Gio?
Maybe.
So my trade-off for getting her to do that was I had to do everything with her yesterday, and boy, did she maximize that. We were everywhere. I was carrying rugs. We had a carpet that was rolled up, and I was carrying it. I felt like Gunther Gable Williams, like I had a lion over my shoulders all day carrying that thing.
The minute the show was over, she came
Yeah.
in.
Were
She
you
was
here for that,
waiting.
Galvin?
She's like, "You're leaving right
No.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop what you're doing. We're
Yeah.
leaving now."
It was very funny.
And I got up, took our boxes, did our thing, drove out to Clearwater. Then from Clearwater, I had to go to Hyde Park. I was like, all right, I got it. I earned it. 20,000 views, though. So
Yeah.
then somebody sent me a video last night, and it's two meth heads from England singing the Rihanna and Eminem song that they
Oh, I
do.
saw that.
Fantastic.
Dude, it is so fantastic because she's got really bad teeth, and she's trying to be like sexy. She's like, I'm just gonna stand there. And she doesn't really know the words, so she's screwing it up. And then the big build-up for Eminem to come in and start rapping. This guy comes in, doesn't know the words, so he's just like doing the motions, but he doesn't know the rap. And she's looking at him like he's my man.
Yeah.
It is one of the most pathetic things I've ever
He
seen.
does move his mouth though, as
a
if he-
little bit,
yeah.
a little bit. It's one of the most pathetic videos I've ever seen, and I couldn't stop watching it. And I put it up on our Instagram, and then I thought I should see if Amanda wants to do this one. And I just laughed it off. Every comment was like, "Man, you'd lose a whole week of time if you got Amanda to do that." I was like, "That's not worth it. Definitely not happening." This Saturday, see now they're up and they're leaving right now to go to the airport. My family, my wife, my daughter, and my son, they're on their way to the airport. They're going to New Jersey for the weekend.
Freedom Weekend.
Oh my god!
Sweet.
You know
sweet
what though?
freedom.
It's party time.
Freedom weekends used to be fun when I had friends like you and Joe, but now
We're in. We said
Well,
yesterday we were
Mm.
in.
no. Freedom weekend starts today.
Oh, let's do it.
You guys want to have a sleepover tonight?
Yeah.
You say that now.
Yeah.
Then you got to be like Charisma or Father.
Yeah.
And
Well, I'm
Yeah.
telling her right now.
Sugarface.
I'll tell her. Well, I can't deal with Sugarface.
Oh,
here's what I thought about.
Oh.
I wanted to go see Oppenheimer today.
I'm down.
You're not going to see it.
You mean you want to take a nap this afternoon?
Yeah, at someone not at your house.
Here's what I'm gonna do after the show. You guys go home and get your stuff. I'll take a nap, and then when you come back here, we'll go see Oppenheimer.
I'm down.
We could do that.
I'm in.
You can't go alone because you need somebody to fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
The part that you. So the bomb did go off,
No,
I have
no
to
bomb.
go. I have to go home and read history books to find
Yeah.
out what really happened.
and then Han Solo showed up.
Yep.
Oh
It's in
man.
this movie, huh?
Yeah.
Now I
Well, listen. We're in for Freedom Weekend. Whether you want to, hang out with us it's up to you.
Book
but-
yourself for the whole weekend, huh?
I mean, no. Obviously, Saturday. You're going to dinner with
Saturday-
your real
Saturday we're out.
friends.
But Saturday the A team is in.
Yeah.
The C team wants to hang out on a Thursday. I'm
Yeah.
in, but you're out for the A
That
team.
doesn't hurt my
C
feelings.
team, wait a
Not
minute.
really.
Joe, not you.
All right,
Oh.
thank you, Mike.
Yeah.
Just me?
Well, together you're the C team.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
See,
Joe's A minus.
I'm pulling
you
you
bring
down.
me down, bro.
Man, how the tables have turned.
You want to know the truth? Pete team.
Oh.
I don't even know.
Pete got downgraded. Like, you know how they go through every once in a while in America? America gets downgraded in the
Yeah.
credit. We lowered
Yeah.
Pete's credit to a B.
Wow.
Oh no.
I'm speechless.
Married Pete's very few and far between. I thought when Pete's kid was finally in the NHL, Pete and I would be able to hang out again. So he's not traveling from different weird states. I'm in Wisconsin. Then we're going to go up to Iowa. No, but now he's married. So
Wow.
I don't even know that guy.
Hey,
Yeah.
you wanted him to have a girlfriend so you
I
guys
know.
could hang out and do
Oh.
stuff.
I wanted him to have a girlfriend that we like and that my wife likes so we could do stuff together.
And that's not the case.
And that's the case. And yet still we don't do anything together.
Oh.
Why not?
I don't know.
He's B team.
Maybe she doesn't like us.
Nah, impossible.
I know. I'm very likable.
Yeah.
No, seriously,
think
maybe.
it's
I don't
Pete?
know. What's that?
You think it's Pete? Pete is gatekeeping the fun?
Well, I do know Pete's working a lot. And I also know that he's put a pool in his house. And the Oasis is he'll never leave that house. Once he gets that stuff built in the back, he will never leave that house.
Oh, no.
He's making a compound.
Yeah.
He is making a
Yeah.
compound. Although I got to tell you, compounds are a great idea.
Yeah.
It's funny though. Pete's putting that pool in the back just so he can make it ice so his son can practice.
Yeah.
That's smart, I think.
It's pretty
that
good.
Saves time.
Yeah. We can go storm the castle. We can go over there.
Kids quit things. Joey quit hockey, then played football, then quit football, then was a rap star for 5 minutes. And kids do stuff till they figure out what they love and what they don't love. Joey wanted one of those synthetic ice rinks in the backyard so he could practice. And goddamn, I almost built that. If I would have built that, and he would have been like, I think I'm going to play football. I went,
Yeah.
No.
Like,
No, you are not.
He used it twice.
That's right. Try call the guy and go, can you take two sides out and just make it a basketball court? I don't know. Yeah, it's It's very interesting. I don't know what that kid. It's fun. I didn't know what I was going to do till I was in my 20s. So, but just to watch somebody else do
I
it.
still don't know what I'm doing.
At least he can rely on the fact that if he can't figure it out and he starts like, when I die, he'll have a lot of money.
Yeah.
I did not have that luxury. From my parents.
But that's like you don't really want to look forward to that,
No, plus my mother died when I was 52 or 51, so that wouldn't have helped.
What are you going to do when you grow up? I'm going to wait for my dad to die.
Yeah. Well, I know I don't know people that say that, but I know friends like whose parents are like older, who they're my age, but their parents are maybe in their late 60s, early 70s. And they're like, yeah, I'm just waiting, and then we're gonna buy this house. And we're gonna go. I'm like, oh man.
I went to college with these Greek girls, and they were like, yep, when we get married, our dad's already got houses for us, already bought a house. And I thought, oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
They don't have to. At least they don't have to wait for their parents to die. But they're like,
yeah, I guess.
My
But that's the thing. Don't you think parents should help their kids out while they're alive? Not be like,
yeah, that's
when
better.
When I die, you get all this money. How about you can have a little now for a nest egg or something?
100%. I am 100% behind that. If you're in a position where you can give your kids some money as they're starting their life, that's so much better.
Yeah.
Like I don't like right now. I could pretty much go out there and buy any car I want. If I really wanted to buy a Ferrari, I can go buy a Ferrari. It does nothing for me. I'm not trying to pick up chicks. I don't need to look cool. The Ferrari isn't even going to help me look cool. So it's over for me.
Why can you do that, Carmen?
Wait, what?
It would have been.
Why can Mike do that?
It would.
Because he's rich.
No, I've saved my money. But also,
Oh.
when I was in high school, though, if I was able to go out and have a nice car, maybe not a Ferrari, that would have gone so much for. Dennis Scalpi was the ugliest kid that went to my school. He looked like a rat possum, and he had short, like reddish blonde hair, and he was ugly as hell. No girl ever talked to him. He had his little group of nerds that he hung out with, and then one day he rolled in a Corvette, and everybody was like, and then 2 weeks later he was dating Tina DeStefano.
Oh.
That never is supposed to happen ever. Once he rolled in the Corvette, they were like, "That's my guy." He became the cool kid.
Yeah.
So you should. I would much rather have had a Porsche when I was 18 than when I was 40 something. It works. It's the opposite.
Yeah, but then the odds of you dying in a fiery car crash go up exponentially.
Yeah.
Sure, there's a trade-off.
Yeah.
But there are things there. It didn't necessarily have to be a Porsche.
Yeah.
I could have just had a nice car. That would have gone. At the time, I didn't own a car till I lived here. I moved here after high school. I didn't own a car till I was like 20 years old.
Maybe a Camaro, Michael.
Yes, a Camaro would have been great.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would have got Dina DeStefano with a Camaro, but it would have been nice.
Monte Carlo probably would have got.
Well, that was the thing. Everybody had a Monte Carlo. So all I wanted was an old. You could have got me a 1984 Monte Carlo, and I would have been very happy with it. But that's what Danielle had. She had an old Monte Carlo, and I just drove her car most of the time.
I was a Volvo. I was in the Volvo crew.
You know,
Volvo. Yep, 740 turbo.
Safe, just
It's
safe.
very safe. Yeah.
I was in a 1-year-old Ford Taurus.
Oh yeah.
my dad would get the company car, and then he'd buy it at the end of the year for way cheap, whatever. So I bought it off him for like $500.
Oh.
It was a 1-year-old maroon Ford Taurus.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
I had a 1991 Ford Escort with
Yeah.
automatic seatbelts, 2 doors, so I couldn't fit that many people in.
Yeah.
We
Everybody-
totally did.
Everybody had escorts. There were so many escorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're
High
cheap.
school, yeah.
Yeah.
Escorts later on became the Eclipse, the Mitsubishi
Yeah.
Eclipse.
Yeah.
So I borrowed money from my ex-girlfriend's parents, $2,500 to buy my cousin Rosemary's old Grand Am. That was my first car that I had, and it was the worst, dude. The car itself was great when I got it, and then just the things that broke on it.
Oh.
The seat, you know how you can adjust the back of the seat, you can move it back a little bit. It broke, so it always went all the way back to the back. So I had to put boxes behind the back seat so I could lean on that. That's not safe at all. Then the window motors broke, so the window got stuck halfway open, which was not too bad, except for when it rained. So I had to hang a towel over the thing, so when it rained, the rain didn't get in. But then the moisture got in, and I'd find a roach in my car every once in a while. Because they like roaches.
Nice and humid in there.
Yeah.
Mike.
Oh.
Then,
Like a terrarium.
yeah, I'm surprised I wasn't sprouting things in the back seat. Then the windshield wipers broke, where they wouldn't turn unless I pushed the button that would spit the water out and make the windshield. If I held that in, then they would work. So I'd be driving a stick shift while holding this in, shifting and then holding it back.
Why did you buy this car?
It wasn't that way when I bought it. It just like within the 6 months that I bought it, slowly things started going wrong with it. Yeah, and then that's what I had.
Also, when you're younger, it's just a car. You don't care. You're like, just give me a car. I bought a car that I had to start with a screwdriver. Yeah. For all I know, it was stolen. Like, I have no idea. It was terrible. It was all rusted out.
Somebody suggested to me, though, they were like, because I was living in Miami at the time, and they go, why don't you go to the junkyard? And I went, for what? They were like, go to the junkyard, and they have cars like yours, and you could buy the seats out of them.
Yeah.
Went, what?
Yeah. Just pull parts.
Yeah. So I called the guy, and I go, I'm looking for a seat for a Grand Am, an 85 Grand Am. And the guy goes, let me look. He's like, yeah, we got one. I go, I don't care what color it is. I'll just put seat covers on them. And the guy's like, they're blue. I'm like, oh, I have blue seats. I was like, you kidding me? And I go, but here's the problem. I don't know how to put it in and put it out. He goes, we can do it for like $30. And I went, you're telling me I'm going to buy the seat for $25 or $30, whatever, and then you're going to put in for like $60 the whole deal? And he's like, yeah. I go, I don't know why. I wish to God I would have done this years ago. Then I had a seat that worked with the oh my God, it was wonderful.
That's nice.
Then the window, I got them to raise the window and just make sure that I could just never open it again. That was it. That was much better than having it down all the time.
Problem solved.
I had
yards at dawn.
Oh yeah.
I had a Toyota Tercel, and my stepdad had the AC disconnected.
Oh my God! What?
Yeah.
What is
Shut your mouth. This
Yeah.
cannot be true.
Something
He
had
was so
happened.
used to sleeping on the porch.
Yeah.
He wanted him to feel at home.
Like I had gotten in an argument, or because I think at the time I had to I had to, pay money for insurance, or if I didn't make a payment or something happened.
So
and,
you disconnected your
like,
AC?
All of a sudden, like like a day later, the AC went out in the car. I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, man, this sucks. Like, there's no AC now. I'm hot as hell. And I remember telling him, he's like, I don't know. We'll have to try and get it fixed. And then it kept getting put off. Finally, I'm like, screw this. I took the car to myself. I took it. I'm like 16 years old. I took it to the AC repair shop, and the guy pops the hood. I know nothing about cars. He goes, looks like somebody just disconnected the hose.
What?
And it was like a 2-minute fix. He's like, yeah, I'm not going to charge anything, buddy. He's like, look, your thing just came. He's like, looks like somebody pulled it off.
What a jag off that
So
guy
I'm
was,
like,
man.
he disconnected my air conditioning because, I
Holy
owed money on the
cow.
car or whatever.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What a jag.
Good times.
Oh, my
What a
God.
psycho, dude.
Hey, speaking of, Galvin, didn't you just have your AC fixed?
Yeah.
Who did it?
Ben's Auto Air over off of Waters and somewhere.
Everything go good?
Yeah, they were very, very good, very nice, very affordable. And they even this shows you how good they are. They actually sent me a video while they were doing it. They were like, here's what we did. Here's the thing, whatever. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
I was talking to Christina, who works in promotions last night.
Yeah.
Because we got the big country tailgate on Saturday, and she's the A-team. The A-team pulls in for the big events. And she's like, yeah, I got to get there early. And she's like, I got no AC in my car, and blah, blah, blah. And she goes, not so bad. But I go, stop right there. I go, how are you driving? It's the hottest summer I've ever had in the history of being in Florida.
Yeah.
And you're driving with no AC? And she's like, yeah, I get a little lightheaded sometimes.
Oh, what?
I was like, we got to find somebody to fix our AC. We got to have a hookup.
You know what it took me? One day.
Yeah.
One day. I was like, nope. It's done.
We had no power for an hour and a half the other day, and I called them in, and I go, we're getting a generator, and that's the last I want to hear about it.
I drove around for about a month before I finally took it to the AC.
Dude, I'm so sorry.
We gotta find somebody that can fix the AC in her car, because I remember what it was like to be in promotions. You have no money, and you don't, probably she works like 3 jobs and all that. And I knew that we had somebody in our listening audience that could fix air conditioning in a car easily. I can't imagine being out there driving around with no AC.
Well, I priced it, and it's Auto Air by Ben. It's on corner of Waters and North Boulevard right here in Tampa. And it was about, I don't know, they were about $600 cheaper than the other place.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I ask for Ben when I get there?
Yeah, Ben's there. I met Ben.
It's actual Ben.
Yeah,
All right,
Ben's
good.
a super nice guy.
That's what I want.
But I feel like if we send her over there and they're like, oh yeah, it's no problem, we can fix it $1,200, that'd be a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah. We gotta find something. We gotta find somebody who wants to trade out concert tickets for it or something.
Somebody may have disconnected it. Just
Yeah.
so
It
Oh,
could be,
my
yeah.
God.
You don't know.
Gio's stepfather's on the loose.
You don't know until you take it to the AC shop.
You should be nicer to people, because if you go to hell, you're going to see your stepfather again.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he's probably got a high position down there.
Probably.
He-
Probably.
What a jerk off that guy is, man. I wish he was still alive so I could go beat him up for
Oh,
you.
he's still alive.
I thought you said he died.
No, I thought he died, but
He
he's still
lives
alive.
in the area.
Yeah.
He's told us.
Gio, let's go beat his ass.
Right?
It's not even worth it.
It's worth it.
I
worth
want to
it.
do it for you.
Yeah.
Peace of mind.
Yeah.
Are you
That's what
serious?
we'll do for your birthday.
Yeah.
We just all whoop his ass.
Yeah,
Listen.
I thought for a couple years he had passed, but then I found out he did not.
Let's put him in a car, jimmy the lock so he can't get out, and then detach the AC and just let him melt to death. Just let him melt.
Yeah.
And we could do it like it could be for good and bad. Because bad for him, he dies, but good because we put the video up and say, hey, don't leave people in the hot car.
Right.
Yeah.
Elderly people.
Yeah.
How old do you think he is at this point?
Oh, probably 70s.
Perfect. Easy to pull down.
Yeah.
Late 70s.
Nobody will think twice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in. I'm
Was
in
he
to
a
kill
Yeah.
him.
Big guy, Gio?
No, not anymore. At the
No.
time when I was a kid, it seemed like that.
Right.
I
Why
can
does
just-
it know, like, compared to your size now?
Oh, no. He's a frail, pathetic old man,
I can just hear my father right now.
in
going,
my opinion,
Listen to me.
allegedly.
You gotta stop telling everybody your crimes before you commit them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gio, I'm telling you right now, I will go break those guys' ribs today if
All
you
right.
give me his address.
Let's go after the show.
Seriously,
I'm in.
if you said to me, "This is the guy who took my AC out, who locked me outside, and made me sleep on the porch," and I will just walk right up to him and break his ribs.
Yeah.
He would probably just evaporate into dust.
Fine,
Yeah.
I feel like I owe that to you.
Yeah, he's frail like Joe.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would never hurt Joe though.
thank you. Thank you,
Protect you
Michael.
I protect you like a diamond, Joe.
That's right.
Oppenheimer beating ass this afternoon. I'm in. Let's go beat some ass.
I think
Knock
we
on
could do
some doors.
both.
Yeah.
We got a 4:15 movie. We can beat this guy's ass at
Yeah.
3:30 and be there on time.
Give this
Still
guy
get
the old
popcorn.
Oppenheimer.
And we'll stop by Pete's house and get him to party with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably good luck. I
Yeah.
don't think that's happening.
Oh, married Pete.
Yeah, see you at the wedding, Pete.
Uh,
All right, we got to take a break. If you want to play Sporcle, 727-579-1025 or 800-771-1025. We've got the open letter rewind, and we will roll right into Sporcle next on 1025 The Bone.
You're listening to the Mike.
I heard you crying loud.
651 of the Mike Calta Show. It's 1025 The Bone. This Saturday, Budweiser presents the Ultimate Country Tailgate, a party that I will be out at across from Raymond James Stadium on Himes in Ohio. It'll feature the Warren Brothers and Aaron Barker performing live. Food from the brisket shop. Our guy Danny out there from Grill and Provisions also has the brisket shop. He's going to be making the food. I'm very much looking forward to that. And if you get in, you get free brisket and you get free Budweiser beer, all to get you lubed up for the big George Strait concert, which is happening right across the street. So you can come over, party, watch the Warren Brothers, watch Aaron Barker perform live, and then head over to see George Strait and Chris Stapleton right afterwards. I will be giving away tickets every hour to go to that today to come and join me. I'll be hanging out there as well. And that is all going down on Saturday. Also, I want to say thank you to the people from Rocher Parking who let us use that lot last year for the tailgate for football and, of course, for this one, for this big concert. And I think we should do this for every major concert that comes to the stadium. We should have been out there for the Swifties and everything. So if you'd like to go, be listening for the rest of the week, but be listening today specifically because we're going to give away a pair every hour. And we want people to come. We want it to be a good time. So come on by and see us this Saturday at the Budweiser Ultimate Tailgate Party. Right outside the stadium. In fact, if I cared enough about George Strait, I would just sit there and listen to the concert. But it's not going to happen. No. All right, let us now give some stuff away with a little bit of Sporcle. Here we go. Carmen, what else do we have to give away besides the country tailgate tickets?
So we do have those. We also have Tim McGraw, the fighters' tails from the cage.
That's Uriah Faber and some other fighters going to be out at the Sound doing some talking and watching some videos and doing a Q&A. That'll be pretty cool.
The Smashing Pumpkins.
Also going to be fighting.
No. The Offspring. All American Rejects.
The U's at this point. You can just say the U's.
Yeah, well, we do, but this is a new one.
Uh-oh.
We just got these in.
Oh.
We got some tickets for the Beer Fest at Busch Garden.
All right,
Oh.
there you go. You'll have your choice. I spent my afternoon trying to secure Playboy Cardi tickets for my son. What is a Playboy Cardi, Carmen?
He's a rapper.
Oh, it's not Cardi B? It's like not related to that? Oh.
Yeah, no. He was excited to see him down in Rolling Loud.
Was he? I don't remember.
Where is Playboy Cardi going to be?
Playboy Cardi and the rest of the Opium crew, that's right, are going to be at Amalie Arena, which makes me feel a lot better because it's closer and it's Amalie Arena. It's safe, so I don't feel so bad about this one. Go. I said go.
Go. Enjoy.
Risk your life there. No, I'm just kidding. All right, Galvin, what line are you playing for?
I'm going to win today for line 14.
All right. Good morning. Who is this?
Good morning. This is Chris.
Hi, Chris. Galvin's playing for you. Please hold on. Spenito.
Line 3, please.
Good morning. Who is this?
Hey, good morning. This is James.
Hi, James. Spanish is playing for you. Please hold Gio.
Line 12.
All right. Let me get over there. Dee-dee-dee. Good morning. Who is this?
Jason.
Jason. Gio is playing for you.
Lucky you, Jason.
Sorry, sir. And I'll take line 7. Good morning. Who is this? Hello. Goodbye. Hello. Frank. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey. Good morning, Mike. This is Jason.
Hi, Jason. I'm playing for you. Please hold on. I thought he said, Carmen is the keeper of Sporcle. Pap, your honest and accurate judge and scorekeeper who is not intimidated by anybody
That's not what
yelling
you
at
said
him during the
yesterday.
game.
That's not what you said yesterday.
Every once in a while, people screw up a little bit.
Weak and frail.
Carmen, what are we playing today?
Okay, today we're going to play things that might cross your mind. Okay? Can you name the following phrases and words that contain the word cross?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I like it.
CROSS, just to be sure.
Can you talk a little louder?
Yes,
Thank you.
I can.
You said word or phrase?
Word or phrases.
Okay.
Correct.
All right.
All right.
A classic nursery rhyme involving pastries and
Hot
pennies.
cross buns.
Galvin. A couple whose relationship is doomed by outside forces.
Star-crossed lovers.
Romeo. Spanish.
No, that was you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Everybody starts to sound the same after a while.
I heard Spanish.
Yes.
Joe?
I understand how that could happen.
Yep.
No. Your next one. A hybrid animal. Usually
Crossbreed.
Galvin.
Crappy
cross.
band.
Yeah.
A mechanical weapon that shoots
Crossbow.
arrows. Crossbow. Pep.
Galvin.
No,
No.
come on.
Ooh.
100%.
Ooh.
I didn't even look at him.
I didn't.
I didn't say anything.
Galvin gets the point.
Wow.
A rugged sport that includes the use of
Lacrosse.
a small mic. A sniper uses this to aim
Crosshair.
Mike. Civilians don't want to be caught in this during
Crossfire.
war. Spanish. One of the most classic jokes, riddles of all time.
Why the chicken cross the road?
Mike. Pap. We're halfway there.
Gio is not on the board. He
Not true.
has 0.
Not true.
Spanish has 2. And Mike and Galvin are tied. They both have 3.
All right. We're doing words and phrases that contain the word cross in it. Your next one, when someone betrays or backstabs another.
Double cross.
Spanish. You might do this when you need good luck.
Cross
Or-
your fingers.
Galvin. Designated pathway on streets for pedestrians.
Crosswalk.
Galvin. Widely used method of hand sewing.
Cross stitch.
Galvin. You will get many of these when cutting a geometric shape into slices.
Cross cuts.
Cross section.
Section. Spanish. A method to simplify an equation of two fractions.
Cross multiply.
Yes, Mike. You might look like this when
Cross-eyed.
staring. Geo
Judge.
Geo.
Oh, thank you.
and Bap Bap.
I heard me.
I also heard Galvin.
We're on the last three.
Geo is on the board. He
Yes.
has one single solitary point.
You're such garbage.
Mike and Spanish are tied with 4, and Galvin is your leader with 6.
All right, words and phrases that contain the word cross. Last three. Here we go. The interrogation of a witness called by
Cross-examination.
Mike. When someone wears clothes meant for the opposite
Cross-dresser.
gender.
Uh-oh.
Tied up.
Uh-oh. So can you tie or no?
You get wedge.
Spanish has 4. Mike and Galvin have 6.
So
No, I can't.
So then
out.
he's out. It's just me and Mike.
All right.
Correct. Last one. A lengthy race of running, skiing,
Cross
or
country.
cycling.
No fair. You gave her a running one at the end.
It could be skiing.
Cycling.
Your final score, Geo, still with the single solitary point.
100% head to.
Spanish had 4. Michael
Agreed.
had 6, and Galvin is your victorious champion by 1. He had 7.
Nice.
Joe altering the game.
Oh,
Altering the game.
just imagine what would have happened. Nope, that's not it. You can do it if you want to.
No.
But it's a different one. Do you know what it is? Anybody?
No,
Pee Wee
you.
Herman?
It is, yes.
What?
Pee Wee Herman.
I'm dead. Calvin won.
Joe sucks. I know you're going to mine.
That was pretty good.
Gavin did the best at Sporcle.
All right. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Remember, heart disease and cancer are silent killers. Get scanned today and give yourself and your family the peace of mind you deserve. Get in touch with lifeguardimaging.com. Martine Grammatical will join us when the regular season of football starts. He'll be coming back in here to do football picks. I'd like to establish what the bet is right out of the gate.
Yeah,
we can't wait like we did last time and me, the only one, get a tattoo.
It'd be a good idea. Are we? Or is tattoo on the table, or is that off the table? We did that. Do we want to do something different?
I don't know. Let's talk to Martine about it, and we'll figure it out because his family was very traumatized at the idea that he might have to get a tattoo.
Right.
So let's see. What maybe he brings an idea.
What if we cut his foot off?
I don't think that's. I think that's a little
I'm
bit.
in.
Maybe he has to give. If he loses, he has to give us like a Super Bowl, something that he wore in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Give us like a cleat or something
I like
that he wore
it.
in the
I like
Super Bowl. He can give it to us from his non-kicking foot.
All right.
Give us that thing you worked your entire life to earn.
Yeah.
Wait, not his trophy or his ring.
No.
He
I want his
gives
ring.
us. He gives us his cleat from the foot that he didn't wear, and I will give him my Marconi nomination that I didn't win. That I lost to Ann Kelly.
Everybody puts up something
Yeah.
close, but well, he won though.
Here's our 2012 Best of the Bay Award.
Right, right. Oh, I'd be willing to part with that. Yeah. A side note. We went over the host of that we're competing against, and there was Joe and Jed and some other people we had never heard of before, and Esme was on there. And Esme, I assumed, was from the Hispanic station, the YUU, when I was at Outlaw, they switched to Spanish, so I just assumed it was that. Turns out she is part of the Big Gay Radio Show.
Oh.
So she emailed me yesterday, said that she was very kind. She said that she was honored to be in the category with us, and that we talked about her on the air, but she filled me in and said that she was, in fact, not the Hispanic station, but the WMNF's Big Gay Show. And I said, I'm going to be quite honest with you. I hope you guys win because it sounds to me like the Big Gay Show would be fantastic.
So, is the Big Gay Show in there as well?
Yes.
But what is she for host?
No, I think that she. It was the Big Gay Show with
Best radio personality, or
I don't remember, Galvin. I don't remember if it was.
I
best
just didn't know whether it was two
personality or
different
whatever,
things or how it worked out.
Well,
Because like you're in there for radio personality, but then we're in there for show.
Yeah.
well, am I in there though for mover and shaker?
No.
How do I win one
No.
year and I don't get nominated for the next year?
Because
Yeah.
Is it less
Moving and
shaking?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta
you
shake
gotta
more.
get moving.
Get after it.
I'm shaking.
You're not going to the studio anymore. You're just coming here, so
Yeah.
there's not as much moving.
Not a lot of
you're
shaking either.
Shuffling a lot.
Ah, there's some shaking. You fell down the stairs.
That's true. True.
Yeah.
That's
I
true.
did cast my vote for the Dizzy Ass podcast.
Lazy ass podcast.
Lazy Ass
It should be
Podcast.
called the Lazy Ass Podcast featuring Dizzy
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
because then people will identify it.
got
Because
the
he's the
notoriety.
star of the show. So
Do you know why nobody recognizes it? Is because he keeps telling everybody he's Mike Calta, so nobody can find
Yeah.
it.
I'm going to collect his award if it
It
wins.
should
Yeah.
be. It should be Dizzy's lazy ass podcast.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I like the Dizzy Ass podcast. Do you think that happy hour still is a thing?
I do, but I don't. I think he just does it into his computer and that's it. It doesn't go anywhere.
Nobody listens.
He
Yeah.
forgot to nominate himself.
Yeah.
His mom just tells her friends to listen to it.
I don't even think she listens to it.
Oh, I think she loves
I
her
don't
son.
think so. I mean, she could love her son, but
She felt bad. She shipped them here, and she was like, "Oh well, this might just end up like Cleveland." And then all of a sudden, he's like, "No, Ma, I'm happy, and they like my podcast. And they let me do it in the building, and this, that, and the other thing." And then he's like, "I'm making moves, Ma. I'm leaving." And he left here. And he's like, "Hey, Ma, is my bedroom still set? I think I'm coming home."
No.
You dumbass.
she rents out the room now. Sorry.
You know. All right, Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, take off hoser, toe tickler, and you really didn't know?
Probably not.
No, you did.
Oh, okay.
100%.
All right.
Everybody does.
Well, maybe. We'll see. Galvin has your news. We'll do that right after a couple commercials. I want to remind everybody. I do want to remind you. Don't forget.
Remind us.
Remind you.
Go ahead, Carmen.
What?
We have
This is
tickets
how you remind
to
me.
give away.
I want to remind you that Super Heat and Air is the
Oh.
company that makes your home freezing cold when you want it to be. And believe me, these days you want it to be. I don't know what more Super Heat and Air can do. They've hired me to be a spokesman for the past 10 years on this show. I've used them in 3 different homes to put AC units in. They constantly manage and monitor my units here. And if you want one, they could put one in your home with no interest and no payments for 18 months. They even made little trucks that are yellow with a little man with a cape on it for Super Heat and Air. You get it? But yet every day, including yesterday, somebody emails me and says, "I forgot the name of the air conditioning company that you talk about. I don't know what more we could do to associate Super Heat and Air so that you'll remember it. But I'm going to keep telling you anyway. If you're thinking about getting an AC unit for your home, no interest, no payments, 18 months, Super Heat and Air, the company that puts the AC in my homes, they've done work for my family. That's why I can trust them enough to tell them to go out to our listeners and take care of our listeners. I have never seen a company that cares and follows through more than the Super Heat and Air guys do. And they come out there every once in a while. They do a tune-up on your unit to make sure it's kicking for the winter or for the summer. Like I always say, do it before the summer and do it before the winter, just to make sure your AC's got all the lubrication that it needs. It's got all the belts that it needs to make sure that it's going to keep running. So if you haven't had that done in a while, give them a call today. Go to the website superheatandair.com. Tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show. Quick break. News is next on 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening.
$7:16 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Did you know that? I'm sure you did. I'm sure we talked about it, and I just can't remember. But that VH1's Behind the Music is back.
Yes.
I watched some of it. Have you watched any of them?
No, I haven't seen.
Good one with Huey Lewis.
Yeah, same voiceover guy.
Same voiceover guy.
And then everything went wrong.
That's
Black
when
and white
things took a
picture.
turn.
Yeah.
Huey Lewis
Oh, nice.
is on it, and they show. I really don't know the history, or I didn't know the history of Huey Lewis and the news until I watched this. And you know who's a big fan of Huey Lewis is Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
And they've become friends, so they interview him and some other people. And they just show how the band had no focus in the beginning. They didn't really know what they were doing. Huey was like, I just want to play in a band, be able to hang out at bars with my friends and drink and get a payday. And that's how it's been all these years. And then he went on to fail and then get a deal again, and everything went great. And he was one of the biggest selling, 30 million albums in the 80s, and then started losing his hearing.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's difficult now because he still can't really hear well, so he can't really sing because he can't get his pitch right. Which is a shame. But you got to think that there's got to be some technology in 2023 that they could fix.
Well, there was the guy with Brian Johnson from AC/DC. That was the whole reason, they had Axl filling in and doing that stuff. There was Brian's hearing loss, and then a guy was like, hey, I can absolutely take care of that for you, because they have the in-ear monitors, but then the actual, for people who are losing their hearing.
Right.
This guy put together a thing for Brian. It seems to be working
and
well.
Rush Limbaugh
had
the cochlear implants so that he could hear, and, he was on the air. Rush Limbaugh was doing his show deaf, where a caller would call in, because this show was
heavy caller
based, and a caller would call in and they'd have somebody typing the words up on the screen, so you're hearing the caller and he's reading it, so he was slow to respond, and they didn't. And I remember all the affiliates were like, hey, what's going on with him? Plus he was he was on the drugs too, so he had a pill problem and he was slurring a lot. And it was just a weird time. But then he got those implants, and he became fine. And you didn't even know the difference. So I would think that they could probably do something there with Huey. Give Huey Lewis and the News one last run.
Yeah.
I'm afraid you're just too darn loud.
Yeah.
Well, that did it. It did it to Pete Townsend first. If everybody didn't learn from Pete Townsend, made him deaf because he blew his own eardrums out.
Yeah.
So sad to think your whole life is dedicated to music, and then towards the end, you just can't hear anything.
Do you wear earplugs when you play?
No, I don't.
John does.
Yeah, I don't, and I really should, because between this, having headphones on all the time.
This is what's going to get me.
Yeah.
Playing drums in with the monitor right next to me super loud, and just all the live music that I go to. I would say probably about 5 years, I'm going to be like, what?
John Brennan's the only one that wears earplugs when we play, and I look at him like a pussy.
Yeah.
And then the next day when my ears are like, I go, John's so smart.
I remember going to concerts and my ears you could literally feel your ears like pulsating. It was so loud.
And they have the earplugs now that actually you can set the decibel level and stuff, and it actually takes out like the high frequency, which is what causes hearing loss, where it'll take it out and it's supposed to have like perfect sound. They've come a long way as opposed to just jamming those orange things in your ear,
I like the orange things.
The AC/DC show, that the last one that I saw was the loudest thing I ever saw in my life. Like, it's like they make it so loud on purpose, and it was, because I go to a lot of concerts too, and that was the loudest thing. It hurt my head.
That, I would say my top three is that was super loud. There was a band, Silvertide, that was out for a while that was really good. I liked them, the kind of blues bass, whatever, but they were so loud. It was, it was not even fun. It was like, that's too loud, And then Tommy Lee. I saw Tommy Lee over in Panama City. We were just talking about La Viola and Spinnaker. Yeah. I saw him over there, and so loud.
Yeah, it's although I will tell you, out of all the concerts I've been to, the 30-something Pearl Jam shows, Metallica shows, and the loudest thing I ever was at was Hillary Duff at the Sundome. The minute that lights went out, the screen, I was horrified. I was carrying drinks back. My sister was little, my niece was little, and I was carrying drinks back to the chairs for the kids. And the lights went out, everybody screamed, and I stopped, and I was like, what? What is going on?
You just squeeze them all. Squeeze all the drinks.
It was scary. It really was.
Yeah.
Saturday, we have Bud Light presents the Ultimate Tailgate. I will give tickets away to that every hour. Every hour, I will just blow out a pair of tickets so that you can come and join us this Saturday. Having free beer is great, especially before a country concert. Having brisket from the brisket shop. Oh, my word. That's what I'm looking forward to. I got to be honest with you. Those guys really do it. Those guys make me eat a brisket and then go, I'm not going to make these anymore because I can't even get close. And they have this new grill. I have this new ceramic grill that I want to try.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You know what I would do if I went to the tailgate and I was going to see George Strait? I would fill my hat with brisket.
Brisket,
And then just during the show, I'd just take my hat off and have some brisket and put it back on.
You really get the meat sweats.
Well, 10-gallon hat.
10 gallons of brisket.
They have this Primo ceramic grill. So right now, do I need another grill? No. But I would be willing to
So
try.
you have a big green egg. You have a rack tack.
Yes.
Now you have the Primo. You got your griddle.
And I also have the regular barbecue. like the
yeah.
regular gas grill.
Okay.
So yeah, but different machines for different things,
Which is totally fine. Yeah, I understand that.
You still got the pizza oven?
Well, I have the pizza oven,
Pizza
but
oven?
the pizza oven also makes it look like 9/11 when I cook out back. And this Primo ceramic grill supposedly does it the right way. You know, it's
Although
like
that is a good slogan for Mike Calta's Pizza. Never forget.
never forget.
Never forget how
Never
good
forget.
that pizza is.
Never forget. Neighbors hate me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I text Connie, my neighbor, one time, and I go, "Hey, I'm making pizza for the first time in my pizza oven. So if it looks like 9/11 out the window, I just want to give you a heads up."
Black
And she's
smoke billowing.
she's like, "I'm
Remember
at
that restaurant who tried to do it?
the what?"
The restaurant that
Oh,
tried to
yeah.
have like
Yeah, the
never
menu?
forget menu.
Oh,
yeah, they did. Yeah.
Connie was like, "Well, next time you make pizza, you better invite us over." And I went, "No, I don't think you want this right now. Let's make it a dozen times before we figure it out."
Also, bit of a move there to text her and say, "Hey, if it looks like 9/11," she's like, "Thanks, my dad was a first responder."
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, good lord,
Probably
you don't
should think-
know.
Probably should think about that
Yeah.
before I say it. Yeah, my bad.
That's funny. I wish I had my dad.
I'm glad you could just throw that around so loosely.
Yeah. Enjoy your pizza.
I will. Thank you.
Jeez. And we didn't, by the way.
Is your
Did not
dad,
enjoy-
is your
did not
dad
enjoy
coming
it.
over to have pizza with you?
No.
The pizza oven said that it needed to be like 750 degrees, right?
Yeah.
And it tells you to build the fire in the center and then push the coals to the back. So I thought if it has to be 750 degrees, we got to build a big ass fire in there. No, it's not the
No.
case. So the way you do it is you put the wood in the middle, it gets hot, and then the flames automatically shoot over the top, equaling making the heat equal throughout the thing, and then the stones at the bottom hold that heat. So, and then before you put your pizza in, you spread the coals out with the little stick that they have. And I went, okay. But I didn't know that. So instead, I just put in a big log and I said, let's let this baby fly. And that's not the way to do it. I think I melted the glue that kept the metal together on there. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Like, I'm willing to just throw that pizza oven out and start over.
Yeah.
I think. Oh,
well,
man.
listen, it's a learning curve.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
I'm sure Mo will text you about your pizza oven anytime,
Yeah.
any minute
Yeah.
now.
If you put it by the curb, I'll come get it.
Do you know that I never yelled at Frankie from Cafe Chibo ever until one time we were doing a cooking competition. It was like me versus Ian versus Ray Lampy versus, and everybody got an egg, and you got to pick whatever you wanted to cook on the egg. And I'm not going to try to compete against Ray Lampy to cook barbecue or Ian. So I said, I'm going to make a pizza because people love pizza. So I got a pizza stone, and I came down there with my ingredients, and Frankie looks at me and goes, what are you doing? I go, what do you mean? He goes, you can't just put that on the stone. I go, of course you can, Frankie. It's a pizza stone, you idiot. And he goes, bro, I made a couple pizzas in my day. So what I didn't know is you have to put cornmeal down so it doesn't stick to it. And then he's like, how are you going to put this here? I look at it, I go, God damn it, Frankie, just let me do it. And he was like, just let me do it. And he did that. If he didn't fix it, I would have just been like giving everybody soup in a pocket, in a dough pocket.
That's why if you like have a mom and pop pizza place, you want to buy used pizza pans because they're already seasoned, they're already good, they're already like broken in. You know what I mean? Otherwise, the new ones, you
Starting over.
all that cornmeal.
Just starting over. Anyway, maybe if we have a sleepover tonight, we can make pizza.
I'm down, yeah.
Mm.
Get some
Just saying.
pizza, get some of that glue in there.
Yeah.
Right out of high school, I worked at the Leaning Tower Pizza
Oh,
Awesome.
in Newport Richie.
yeah, I
and
remember that place.
I enjoyed making the pizzas, like with the dough. It was fun.
Dude, I loved it. I was going to open my own pizza
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Prior to getting into bartending, that's what I was going to do, and I was going to go over to Tallahassee because we're better than buy a college. But then I started doing well with that and making a lot of money, and my brother was like, let's ride this out. You know, let's see what's going on here. But, yeah, I wanted to do that because I worked in a few different – I worked at Domino's. I worked at Pizza Picasso.
Ooh.
I worked at a few different places, and I really, really enjoyed it.
Like if you work at a real hand-tossed pizza place, it was at the time I found it to be
Smells
fun.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to make
And
the
I used to
pizzas.
be in charge of the oven on the busy, like Friday, Saturday, and I had
Burns?
no hair,
Right. Yeah.
no hair on my arms because it was just so fiery hot. It was ridiculous.
There'd be like the top oven. You have to reach in and get the
Yeah.
pizza, and you always burn.
you
right
got to
here.
move them around. You
Yeah.
got to keep them, so they're going.
Best pizza in Pasco.
Leaning Tower Pizza.
I don't know. It's been a long time since I had that, but I
I've
got to
been
tell
there for
you,
years.
I looked for a long time, and Amici's was the best pizza I had over there.
There's a place that's right over by Prime Butcher. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, right next door.
That one's
They're
pretty-
really good.
They're
yeah.
pretty good too. Yeah.
It's so funny. They're just so out of the way that I don't think about it. Plus, I got 3 brothers now. So
Yeah, I wish I knew the name.
yeah, you're right. And they make Zeppelis. So it's so funny is that my mother ordered a pizza from there one time. She lived in that area, and I was driving to her house. And she goes, "Can you stop by and pick up the pizza on the way home?" I go, "No problem." So I was close, and I pulled in there, and I go, "I'm picking up pizzas for Calta," and the guy goes, "How?" And I go, "How what?" He goes, "You just ordered them 2 minutes ago." I go, "Well, I didn't order them. My mother did." And he goes, "Well, we're not going to be ready. You have to wait for them." I go, "Okay, I'll wait for them."
Yeah.
And then the guy was like, "I'm sorry, I was confused." And I go, "Me too. I don't know what's going on." And my mother ordered them, but she didn't tell me she just ordered them. I thought I was just picking them up. They were very funny. It was good. They're good people, and they really do make good pizza over there too.
Oh, let's order
I
pizza.
forgot about
I
that.
know.
Let's order pizza right now.
Oh, dude.
know-
What about the pizza tastings?
I blame 3 brothers. Well, you know what I would.
whatever happened to that?
That's I put that on Spanish.
Yeah.
What's your fault?
I mean,
You said
we
that,
Spanish, when I have an
What
idea
happened?
in my head, you're supposed to suck it out of my head and get it, not physically, and get it all done.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
You know who just hit me up
Who?
about Gershie's.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that margarita pizza.
I gotta be honest with you, Gershie's makes such good food. I forget that they made pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everything. I've had a burger from there. I've had a Philly cheesesteak from there.
Yeah, their Phillies were good.
Oh my, that
I was-
breakfast pizza.
I was really worried about Gershie's during the pandemic because those sort of businesses really got hurt. And those
Yeah.
guys were hurting. We should, but this is a risky thing because even for 3 brothers who I already love and tell you, I would like to do a blind, like if 5 pizzas in here, we all taste them and then we pick out which one's the best, but blindly, and then whoever it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it sounds fantastic. I'm in.
But it's not fun because I know that I love 3 Brothers Pizza, but what if I'm like, ooh, this one's my favorite, and they're like, oh, that's Leaning Tower Pizza.
Pizza Suprema
Yes,
is the place
one
that's
over there
next
on
to
Collier.
Prime. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh wow,
Good spot.
It just popped up a picture of it. Man, that looks good. Look at that. That looks like a good pizza.
I will tell you
And
that
John Cena goes there.
it is my
So you know it's good.
because he eats a half a slice.
Yeah.
It is the one that looks the most like pizza places from my neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As opposed to I don't know what.
It looks like a real mom and pop.
Yeah, it's not like you're really not really dining in there.
No.
Yeah. All right, Jesus, what time is it? Straight up 7:30. Let's check in with Galvin. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news, Galvin?
Today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. Got a blast from the past the other day. Got a video sent to me on Instagram of a little kid whispering, Galvin, with shoes in his hand. And guess who it was? Larry. Remember Larry? Yeah.
No, I don't remember.
Larry. Uber Larry.
Oh,
yeah.
Crazy Larry.
Yeah. Crazy Larry.
You know, it's funny. His kid got the cochlear implants.
That's
too.
true. Yeah, that's
right.
true. But yeah, they stopped in there, so he sent me a thing. So thank you, Larry, for sending that. Pelts has some deals going on right now because it is tax-free season. Tax-free season. So you're saving money there, and they also have buy one, get one, 50% off. And that's, by the way, that's for a pair of shoes. You're not like buying the left shoe and then you get the right one. No, it's for a pair of shoes. Brands like Blowfish, Skechers, New Balance, all kind of different brands in there. You're going to save some money. Also, if you spend $75 or more, you're going to get $10 off. That is happening at Pelt Shoes. It's back to school. You get some deals on some shoes for your kids. Get some while you're in there for yourself. And, of course, check out their 3D scanner where they're going to tell you everything you need to know about your feetsies so you get the proper fitting shoes. Pelt Shoes, get them at Pelts. So some big news yesterday from our Canadian neighbors. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and his wife Sophie are putting an end to their 18 years of marriage.
She hot? Do we know what she looks like?
I don't know.
Sophie Trudeau?
Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, he's a handsome guy, right?
Right, that's what I'm thinking. And he's got a pretty good gig, and he's young, and he's friends with the guys from Friends.
Sophie
right?
Trudeau.
Wasn't it Chandler that he went to college with or something?
Is she a television host?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
So that's
She's
her.
cute.
Let's see.
Yeah, she's all right.
Yeah. He's more handsome than she is.
Oh,
Pretty.
that's
Yeah.
not good. Not equal.
But I mean, she's not like terrible.
Right.
Yeah, but
And
you
it's
know.
not like he's
Right.
He's no Brad Pitt, you know.
But for a politician, for like a
Yeah.
leader, he's most of the time it's a guy who looks like he's melting ice cream. You know?
He looks like he could be a tennis player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What Tom Brady buy? There's a ladies team.
Oh, he's with the he's getting
Pickleball, right?
soccer
Well,
team.
he has pickleball, but yeah, now he's doing a soccer team.
He's like an advisor. He's coming on as them.
Good luck with that. The now estranged first couple posted joint statements Wednesday saying, after many meaningful and difficult conversations, we have made the decision to separate. So you can get yourself some fine Justin now. Good luck with that. How about this? Florida's first Wawa drive-thru will open in the Tampa Bay area.
This is great.
Wawa's new Largo store will be standalone drive-through store. It's the first in the state and is expected to be open by the end of this year. The new store will be located at 2530 East Bay Drive. Has anybody tried Wawa Pizza?
No.
I think I'm the
Carmen?
only one who hasn't eaten at a Wawa.
Carmen?
Yeah, no, I have not. I saw you shared it with our group.
Yes, because somebody said, hey, dude, Wawa has pizza now that you can get delivered by Uber Eats. I tried it. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Has a good like garlic taste. Listen, it's not the best pizza in the world, but it comes like kind of well done, which I like.
Yeah.
The crust could be a little bit crunchier. I like more of a crunchy crust, but for a convenience store pizza, pretty good.
I'd say how much is it like a size? Is it one size pizza? Like a personal?
I think a large was like 16 or 17.
I was in there and I was looking and it was like $15.
That's
Yeah.
not too
plus
bad.
tax.
Yeah, about a normal,
Yeah. But it's only I think it's only after 4 o'clock is when they do the pizzas.
Oh, is it?
Just like the burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's amazing the food at Wawa.
Wawa's the Buc-ee's of convenience stores.
Wawa's
Yeah.
great. Their food really is
But it's
good.
funny because you think it's a gas station. It's not. It's a deli that has gas there as
Yeah.
well. Like that's the way I look at it. Their chicken noodle soup might be the best chicken noodle soup I've ever
It
had.
is.
You know that the gas stations don't make any money on the gas.
Right. They make all the money on the convenience.
Inside, yeah. So
I don't think Largo deserves the drive-through Wawa.
Right?
Out
Should
of
be
all
over
the-
this way.
Yeah.
Out of all the places, Largo.
Largo deserves the best meth house in the area. Yeah.
Get out of here.
But Wawa, fantastic. I
Largo
really
deserves a wing house and
Yeah.
a meth house.
Largo.
Those are the only, that describes Largo. Describe Largo. Wing house, meth house.
The other thing about Wawa, always clean. Always
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah.
It's always nice.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
they're-
you know
they're-
what's the
they're-
bad thing about Wawa?
What?
They don't sell scratch-off lottery tickets.
That's true. They
Yeah.
don't do any lottery.
No.
I don't
Yeah.
like it.
No,
I don't
some,
like it.
they have the kiosk. You can,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
do
know,
they?
Yeah, now you can get there and do it through there.
They heard my cries.
Yeah.
I go, no lottery. Come on. What are we doing, Wawa? Give me a chicken noodle soup. I'm out of here. Douglas County, Nevada, law enforcement officials arrested a California man on Tuesday who in July allegedly did what? What did he do? Some guy out in Nevada. He's from California. What do you think? What do you think he's doing? He got arrested.
In Nevada, but he's from California.
Sleeping in people's cars.
Sleeping in cars? No.
He's burying a body in the desert.
Burying a body? No.
All right, good.
Not sleeping, Spanish.
Oh man.
But some people were. A man who allegedly broke into 2 Lake Tahoe condominiums and once inside fondled women's feet while they were sleeping. Yeah. Tickle, 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 tickle.
Oh,
So
yeah.
weird.
26-year-old Mark Anthony Gonzalez allegedly went to the foot of the beds and rubbed the women's feet. Both of them woke up when Gonzalez started rubbing their feet. They confronted him before he fled. Investigators used forensics to identify the suspect, Gonzalez, a resident of California. Sheriff's office said that Gonzalez is known to local law enforcement
man.
officials. Yeah, oh boy. Look at this creep. Look at him. You wake up to that, Carmen.
yeah.
Looks a
Tickling
little
your
like
feet.
Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Steve Miller.
I don't know if I'd flee if I'm gonna tickle somebody's feet and they wake up. I'm just gonna stand there and be like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Or just go, did you like that? Did you like that?
Where that came
Is
from.
that good?
Listen to me. If I open my eyes, I always think if somebody's in my house, it's going to be somebody who's like 6'9", dirty clothes, like Jason from Friday the 13th, and they're just standing there staring at me and freak me out. If I woke up and saw Zito over there, I'd be like, get out of here, stupid. Get up and kick him in the neck.
Listen, you wake up and anybody's in your room, you're freaking out. If somebody's in your bathroom,
100%.
If someone was in your bathroom and it was your son's friend and
Yeah.
you almost shot him
If it
through
was
the door.
a little kid in my room, would freak me out even more.
Oh.
But I-
Pastorius over here shooting through the door.
But for a second, once it settles in and you're like, okay, I have to fight. I'd much rather fight that guy
Sure.
than the guy I'm expecting in my
Sure.
head to be there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then add that not only is he in your house, he's rubbing your feet.
No.
Yeah, but what if
Dude.
you liked it?
That's what.
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
like it.
What if like,
That-
ooh, that was really
Yeah.
nice actually.
Dude,
Carmen, what if he was kissing your feet?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, okay, I'm in.
you just
Dude.
keep your eyes closed.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't like my feet touch at all. Even so much, Juliana was
Damn
trying
it.
to tickle my. What's that?
I said, damn it.
Juliana was
Touch your
tickling my feet, and I snapped at her. I go, stop.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like my feet touched at all.
Chad doesn't like his feet touched, but when we sleep, I need my feet to be touched, so he'll take a
What do you
off.
mean you need your feet to be
I
touched?
don't need them, but that's
You
how I
like
to
it?
Yeah.
sleep because I don't want to cuddle. I don't need to be wrapped up with him. But if someone's in the bed with me, I like to know where they're at, so I need to be touching them somehow,
You
and
put your
that's
feet
with
on?
my feet. Yeah, like
Oh.
I'll just go feet to feet.
Yeah.
Feet to
You don't like to
feet.
cuddle?
Feet on
to
feet.
I like to cuddle, but not when I'm sleeping. When I'm sleeping, I like to be sprawled out.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You're not sleeping in my bed.
Yeah.
My wife is like, she couldn't get further away from me in the bed when it's like going on. Like we lay there watch TV and she'll be up on me, but when it's time to go to sleep, she needs her space,
Yeah.
man. She rolls over, gets close. I was like, all right, good talking to you.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I just reach out and just make sure she's still there.
Chris was
One
the
leg
exact
up.
opposite. Yeah, no, she's like a koala. I wake
Oh, I'll
up
take that.
and she's just latched on and she's hot.
Yeah.
You say you would take that. You would take that for a couple, and then you'd be like, all right, I got to sleep. Give
I
a move
would,
over.
I would take it for Krishma.
No, I know.
Yeah,
That's
it's
I know
just-
what you're saying, but
Right.
eventually you would get tired.
Yeah.
of it.
It's wonderful.
Would
I'll
you go?
try it.
Would you go feet to feet with Karishma?
Yes.
You go feet to feet.
I wouldn't.
Would
I
you
wouldn't
go feet
want
to face?
No,
Oh.
no.
Oh.
Well, I
She
mean,
got
if she
nice
liked
feet.
it, I'm not afraid of feet.
Yeah.
Like if that was her thing where she wanted me to kiss her feet, I'd be down with that.
Yeah, she's got anklets and all kinds of toe rings
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, she wants
Not
to
when
kiss
you
your feet.
sleep.
Yeah.
Carmen,
Yeah.
question.
No.
Do you like other stuff on your feet?
Like, do you do feet weird stuff?
Why's it got to be weird?
Because it
Yeah.
involves your feet.
Just answer the first question.
I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
Does he like that?
No, he's not into feet at all.
What about
That's
with
not
his friends online?
That's not his thing. I don't think they like.
Hey,
feet
Barry,
either.
put your foot out.
Yeah.
Just a few internet friends.
Yeah.
Move your webcam, pan down.
Yeah.
And,
I have a hot or not for you guys.
All right.
it's about feet because I'm already grossed out.
No, this does not involve feet, but it's probably a lot worse.
Oh
I'm
no!
going to go a lot worse. 23-year-old woman has been charged after police said on Tuesday that she nearly killed a baby in her custody. The Gainesville Police Department charged Elizabeth Choosewood with cruelty to children and aggravated assault, both felonies, after allegedly suffocating and or strangling a 1-year-old that she was babysitting.
Damn.
Yeah, it happened in February. Chosewood is being held in the Hall County Jail. So she is 23 years old from Gainesville, strangling or suffocating a 1-year-old. She was a babysitter, and she's almost killing this kid. Mike Calta, I ask you, hot or not?
Yeah, ugly chicks are prepared for that. Hot chicks are like, I can't take this anymore. I say she's hot.
You say she's hot? Gio, what do you think?
Gainesville, Hogtown, no way,
Oh.
not hot.
Hogtown.
She's probably a Gator fan.
Yeah, probably.
That's what Gio says
A
now.
lot of orange and blue.
Spanish, what do you think?
Baby strangler is hot.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'll just kill the baby, and
Yeah,
I can get
listen.
away with it because I have a pretty smile. Okay.
Exactly.
Carmen, what do you got?
Right, I get rid of the baby. I want to go party.
Yeah.
It's not even her baby.
Yeah.
You could just call the parents.
She wants to
No.
kill a baby.
Yeah. Carmen, what do you say? Hot or not?
Not hot.
Not hot.
Oh.
You say not hot. Mike says
Hot.
hot. Spanish says hot. Gio says not hot. We're split right down. What?
I said I mean hot.
Oh,
I
you
meant
do,
hot.
oh, you meant hot. All right.
Yeah,
So then
sorry.
Gio's on an island.
Yeah.
He says Gator face.
Hogtown.
Gator fan. Gator face. The rest of you say hot. Pap, show the picture.
That's hot.
Oh my
Go
god.
big.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can blow it up.
Come on,
there you
Joe.
go. There you go.
Yeah.
She's hot.
Yeah.
She actually looks like a model. Like
Yeah.
she could
Yeah.
be like if Surf magazine or something.
That was my
100%.
logic.
Right? Yeah.
She's never had to deal with anything. All of a sudden, baby annoying her for a couple of minutes. She's like, I'm like, kill this
Yeah.
baby.
And
Yeah.
who's letting her watch a baby?
I'd let her watch
Yeah,
my
you
baby.
would think that you do better background checks.
Yeah.
I mean-
Now, if the baby starts crying, what do you do? Strangle it? No, you can't babysit. That's the wrong
They
answer.
only
be
tell
fun.
you, yeah, but they only tell you not to shake a baby. They don't tell you not to strangle a baby. They need that campaign now.
I mean, don't shake a baby is the number one. It's like
Right.
the big one, but
Yeah.
I'm sure don't strangle is in there
Yeah.
somewhere.
Strangle anything. Should know. You don't hurt your
mean-
dog, you know.
Yeah.
I kinda.
I'm telling you, I understand why people shake babies having a baby now. Where you get to that point where you're like, stop goddamn crying. What more can I do for you? I brought you into this world. I fed you. You ruined your mom's nipples.
You say you don't strangle anything, but what if a girl was into that?
Strangling babies?
Listen, I had a girl tell me to do that one time, and it made me nervous.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really know her well. And here I am, 20-something years old, strangling a girl, thinking that she likes it. And then
she's setting you up for a fall.
Right. Next thing you know, they're going to start measuring my hands to the marks around her neck. And I'm like, but she wanted
You strangle me while I scratch you real quick. Get some DNA under my fingernails.
Turned out she was just crazy. Like fun crazy, wasn't setting me up.
Do you mind if I use your restroom? No! She's
screaming,
so our neighbors can hear. We heard her screaming. No, she's got his DNA under her fingernails and strangle marks. Oh man, she's good.
Yeah, got me.
I have another hot or not for you guys.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Back to backs.
This is so that one was in Gainesville. This one even closer in Brandon. A Brandon woman is facing more than 100 charges for various sex crimes, including possession of child and animal pornography.
Oh, she sounds like a party.
Oh, man.
Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office Internet Predator Unit received a tip that someone in the 900 block of Lido Drive in Brandon, Florida, was uploading child pornography. Shortly after that, detectives made contact with the suspect, 18-year-old Amori Romero. During an interview with Romero, she allowed detectives to search her cell phone. They found multiple files of Romero engaging in sexual acts with her pet dog.
Yes. No.
Upon further review, detectives obtained a search warrant and found even more images and videos of child pornography and bestiality. She was charged with 100 counts to film, distribute, or possess an image of video or sexual activity with an animal, 49 counts to engage in sexual contact with an animal, 2 counts of possession of child pornography, and 1 count of unlawful use of a two-way communication device. Now I ask you, 18 years old, Brandon, Florida, she has child porn and bestiality with her own dog on there. She's from Brandon. She's 18 years old. Her name is Amore Romero. Mike Calta, hot or not?
When it's your dog that you miss, so you give it a kiss, that's Amore. She's ugly. I say ugly.
Not hot. All right. Gio?
Yeah, let's go, Brandon. 18 years old, the old peanut butter trick with the dog. Nope, not hot.
Not hot. Spanish, what do you got?
Listen.
Let me tell you right now. If she's hot, I'm bailing her out today. I don't know into the child porn thing, but the other stuff we can talk about.
Yeah, I think she's hot.
You say hot?
I think she's experimenting with the dogs. I'm not touching the child porn.
I think she looks like Precious.
Oh, no.
Okay. Carmen, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm with Mike. There's no way she's hot. If she needs child porn and bestiality,
at
she's not getting any. Yeah.
So everybody says not hot. Spanish says hot.
I'm on an island.
Pep, show the picture. It's pretty hot.
That's pretty hot.
That's pretty
Looks
hot.
like Galvin to me.
What does he have me on the camera?
Yeah.
Well, can't you put that on there? There you go.
Oh my
Jesus.
gosh.
She's hot.
Why would
not hot like you'd see on like a hot
She's
girl, but for this,
cute
she's
girl.
hot. Yeah.
Like if you walk past her in a
Yeah.
Publix, you do the old turnaround and go,
Oh.
And being 18, like she has potential.
Yeah.
I want to know what kind of dog she has.
Great Dane. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I'm surprised the child porn was not a deal breaker for Spanish. That's
I said for the
He
hot
didn't say
for
he
the
wanted to
game,
date her.
dude.
Oh,
He said he wasn't touching it.
Yeah.
Is what he said.
I said if it would have just been the dog, I would bail her out of jail.
I will again post those on social media, and I will have people tell me how terrible these people are. That's not the game.
Yeah.
It's hot or not.
Yeah.
It's hot or not.
Yeah.
We
They
know
would-
they're
they
bad.
got in trouble.
Yeah. We know they're doing bad stuff. For the most part, almost all of them. Some, like Crazy Queen 93 or whatever her name was.
Yeah.
She was just out, partying.
Queen of chaos.
Yeah, but they're all bad. They're disgusting. This is a gross, disgusting thing. She's having sex with the dog, and she has child porn and all that stuff. Not the game.
Yeah.
The game is whether she is hot or not. That's it.
Where is the dog now? Is what I want to know. I'd like to interview the dog.
And then people got mad whenever I stopped giving the description. They're like, "Well, we don't know what happened." And I go,
Doesn't
"Yeah, but
matter.
It's just hot
or not.
You can't win, folks.
No.
Can't win.
We're here to judge your face, not your actions.
Yes, yes. We're all about the looks.
Yeah.
No
Rip
matter
the
how
art
many
from the
times you
artist.
say it, people are still sending me reels. So
Oh,
it doesn't-
it's
they
unbelievable.
don't-
By the way, I would like to point out again, if you've sent me a bunch of stuff and it's left on unread,
Yeah.
I never saw it.
Or I
it's
just deleted it.
It's because you're on a restricted list, and I just delete it. I don't open any of your things. I just delete it. Just so you know. So go back and look through the things when you're sending me 3 things per day for the last 3 weeks,
Yeah.
and I never read any of them. You're restricted, and I'm just deleting them. So stop sending.
I
them.
thought about calling them out by name because there's
Oh,
only like 4 or
that'd be
5
great.
guys.
That'd be great.
I don't know.
I literally got one last night that says, I send this because Mike and Galvin don't like these.
Yeah.
And they send it to me instead.
And also, it's not that we don't like them. You're just sending us stuff that we've seen already.
yes.
There's the 1 out of 30 that we haven't seen. Like somebody sent me that video last night of the British meth head singing the Rihanna Eminem. I haven't seen that one before, but I'd rather not see any of them. Eventually, I would have come across that. I got it on my own.
We also have the internet.
Right.
Yeah.
When I crap, I go through everything. So
A lot. A 30-year-old man in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, was arrested after making a bomb threat at the airport.
Not cool.
I heard you're not supposed to do
Yeah.
that.
not even supposed to joke about it.
He was upset, though, about missing his flight. He told the agent, quote, "I'm going to blow this blanking place up, and I'm going to take you all out."
Wow.
Yeah. So he was arrested because you can't do that.
You
Don't
can't do that. You can't even make a casual joke about it. It's
No.
not cool.
We were talking about pizza earlier. Everybody loves pizza. So many good places to eat. Well, a delivery app called Slice, which I'm sure we all have heard of, is hiring a pizza influencer to post on social media videos that celebrate all things pizza. Not too bad for the pay. You get to eat pizza. You get to put up videos. $110,000
Wow.
a year.
Wow.
But can I tell you something, though? And the same thing I told Papa John when I met him. Your commercial would be more effective because Papa John's all right, but commercials are more effective if you had a fat Italian eating your pizza. You get some little twink family of 4, and they're like, Papa John's stuffed crust. You're like, oh, okay, whatever. But the true test is when you get a fat Italian guy from New York, and he's like, this is good pizza. That's a good testament to other people, like, what is good pizza.
But
So
no
this
one-
pizza influencer is a little twink girl from, the Midwest, and she's like, well, we never had pizza like this in Arkansas.
Or she's eating it with a fork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Not
also-
putting hot pepper flakes on it. Yeah,
But
Carmen?
also, Mike, you're the first guy to say that you don't want like fat newscasters or fat people on TV. So why would you want?
No. First of all, fat newscasters are fine. I just find it, it's very rare that you see that. I don't care. It doesn't bother me.
Just don't cheer for sports, ladies.
Yeah, don't be loud. No. What I'm saying though is like it's like they say you should never trust a skinny chef.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, when it comes to a food thing, you
gotta
want
taste
somebody
it, make sure, yeah.
that has physical experience with it.
Yeah, you want, whenever you're getting advice on a good Mexican place, you don't want it from a 50-year-old white lady.
Right.
You know?
You want
Oh,
it from
it's too
somebody
spicy.
whose family comes from the old country.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
By the way, for this pizza influencer for Slice app, their perks include medical, dental, and
Wow.
weekly pizza stipend.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're even paying for your pizza.
Damn good job.
$110,000. Slice, Carmen, get in there. Do it.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Maybe I
going.
should do that. Maybe I should just do this on my own. Be my own pizza influencer.
Yeah.
Go to different restaurants.
Talk
eat
to
pizza,
Three
you know.
Brothers. I'm sure they would work out a deal with you. You know, where you endorse their pizza and you get the pizzas and then you're on their commercials.
Yeah, but no. I'm saying like I'd have to be like if I did a pizza tasting thing, I'd have to be honest. I'd be like, hey, remember the Eddie? Everybody loves old Eddie and Sam's because they used to bring water in from New York. Let's try it. And then I go, it's all right. I give it a 4. I mean, like I got to be honest about it. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Is that honest?
What Eddie and Sam's?
Yeah.
I haven't had it in a long time, so I can't judge.
I
love
had it a
Eddie
while
Sam's.
back and remember it being very good.
Yeah, it was never bad.
Yeah.
It's just been a long time. But like if everybody says, "Oh, you got to go to this place in Dunedin," and I go there and I eat it, and I'm like, "Yeah, I give it a 6." You know?
But that's the hard thing.
And not like
Everybody's-
the one bite. I need to eat a whole slice.
and that's
maybe
the
2.
hard thing, though. Everybody's taste is different.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
But-
it's
and I-
hard to, find something that everybody's going to love. But, like, I've had pizza before, and I go, yeah, that's just not my pizza. Like, I
Papa
like a
John's.
specific type.
Too soft. Not a
Yeah.
bad pizza, just not my type. but I could eat a Papa John's and go, that's pretty good. I give it a 3, you know.
But very different. Like Three Brothers Pizza is great, love it.
Yeah.
Charlie P's great, love it. Completely different pizzas.
Right.
You know
That's
what I mean?
the thing. That's the thing. You can't compare apples to oranges if you're not just doing fruit. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I won't really just want to eat pizza, so I'm finding a way.
Really, the worst pizza I've ever had was still pizza.
Still
I'm
good.
like, that's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Cigarettes in Canada will now come with warnings printed individually on each cigarette.
Oh,
so
good.
it's
No.
not just on the box.
Too late now.
Yeah, well,
you
yeah.
already know that they're bad for you. Now they should say ha ha as you get down to the butt.
Apparently, people don't know because they're going to have messages that'll say stuff like poison in every puff and cigarettes cause cancer.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Remember, we were in Germany, and the cigarettes
Oh, yeah.
behind the cash register, they had pictures of like dead babies
Yeah.
and rotten lungs, like right
People
on
with
the,
no throats.
right on the
They have-
package.
They have that on Canadian cigarettes too. One of Chad's friends came down for golf, and he had a pack of cigarettes, and
Yeah.
they show like pictures of lungs and stuff
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, well, this is Canadian cigarettes where they're actually going to write on the cigarette, individual cigarettes. So now they have the pictures and that. Yeah, hey, listen, it's 2023. If you don't know that
Yeah.
cigarettes are bad, there's no benefit from cigarettes.
And
it's
you
not
should-
like, well, you get a lot of vitamin C and it causes cancer. No.
You should never be able to sue the tobacco company.
No,
That's
no.
it. We
It's
know
ridiculous.
they
At
already
this point,
paid.
Also, whenever I see those ads for people and they're like, you say no, I go, we're about the same age. I knew, you
Right,
knew too.
right,
So
right.
don't be talking to me about your, don't bend over in the shower because your guts will come out of your
Yeah.
throat
Stempo.
because you have a hole in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's-
Stempin? What is
What?
that thing? That your stento or whatever that thing is called?
Tracheotomy?
No, yeah. Well, that when they hold it up to and they talk, it's
Oh,
called
the
yeah,
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
can't remember the
But
You
name.
know what
good-
it's called? It's called a thing.
Yeah.
Good input when you didn't know what it was called.
well,
It's where when you go back and watch movies from like the 80s,
Oh,
like
dude.
everybodying smoking in
Oh,
the
yeah.
movies.
Mad
Oh,
Men.
talk shows.
yeah.
Yeah.
They used to come out on talk shows and they'd be
But
smoking.
didn't Carson? He smoked right there.
He used to. They'd come back from break and he'd be putting a cigarette out. Yeah.
That's
See,
funny.
Letterman smoked cigars. You can see the cigar smoke in the back sometimes.
And I remember now, like when I think back to me a kid, when you would go to a restaurant, there'd be the smoking section,
Yeah.
or the non-smoking section, which is crazy.
Yeah.
to me now.
Or an airplane. You're in a
Airplane was the
tube.
Airplane's
craziest.
awesome.
Yeah.
You're in a
Not smoke-
tube filled with gasoline, but if you smoke in the back, you'll be
Yeah.
okay.
little
Right.
ashtray like in the
Yeah.
seat
But
handle.
my favorite thing about that was the smoking section is everywhere. Like you
Yeah.
sit over here, but you're still getting smoke in your
Totally.
face. It's not like they had some sort of barrier.
If somebody lit up a cigarette on an airplane right now, I'd lose my goddamn
Oh,
mind.
yeah.
Like,
it
I'd
would be shut down.
yeah.
Oh, I'd start screaming. It's a tube of fuel. Let
Yeah.
put it out.
So here's some information for you if you have health concerns. A study found the best exercises for lowering blood pressure.
Oh,
Geo.
Napping?
You're always concerned about this. You're checking your stuff. Are planks and wall squats. Doing them regularly
Why?
I told you.
because doing them regularly can lower your top number by around 8 points and your bottom number by 4 points.
But planking doesn't do anything.
Sure it does.
Like, I know, but what is it
Your
doing?
whole body.
Well, if
is
it's engaging your
engaged.
core and stuff, and depending on
Circulation, probably.
your circulation of blood and
Circulation,
doing all that
okay.
stuff, and the same with the squats and
Okay.
doing that.
all right.
How long can you plank, Gio?
What?
We had a
You go to
planking contest, remember?
Right.
Geo actually plunks. He doesn't plank. He
you
plunks.
go to the gym all the time.
I
How
pl-
long
I
can you
plop.
plank?
I've never been much of a planker.
I was
Yeah.
planking for a little while to where I was boasting about how long I could plank, and then we did a planking challenge, and I lost.
I could do a minute.
Yeah, it's funny because I don't do a lot of weightlifting. Like, I'm not muscular at all, but I can plank for a
Yeah.
fairly long time.
Who won? Did Carmen win when we did
I think
it?
Rob
Probably.
did.
Oh, gross.
No.
Yeah, I think so. He's tiny.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I started the first time I did it for like 20 seconds. I was like, okay, I'm dying.
I think
Yeah.
I did it and just waited until you were out, and then I go, all right.
Yeah. But then I could hold it for, I don't know if I
Yeah.
could now, but I was able to get it for like a minute or so.
Then your body starts to shake when you start to not be
No.
able to
Oh,
hold it for
dude.
very long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Mike, you think you can do a plank for a minute?
Right now, no, but I
Okay.
did one back in the day, yeah.
Back in the 90s.
Like, no, when we were in the studio and we did that planking, I could hold it for a minute.
Yeah.
No, because I'm pretty sure the top, like it was down to me and Rob, and I think we got to like a minute 30 or something.
Yeah,
we
but
didn't make it very long.
No, but I bailed probably at a minute.
I don't think so.
Oh, I'm telling you, I knew then I could do it for a minute because I used to do it every day.
Oh, I'm sure Joe's got the video.
Yeah, Judge.
Yeah, Joe.
What?
I remember Mike asked me how far I thought he could run.
What?
Do you remember it? You said, you go, how far do you think I could run, like, without stopping? And I go, you think I could run around my cul-de-sac? Do you remember that?
Out here?
Yeah. You asked me
Yeah.
a while back, and I go, probably not as far as you think.
No. I don't recall this because I don't believe I could run far at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
I do not have the interest or the stamina or anything to run far.
Short
I can make it
bursts?
around the cul-de-sac. I can't make it around a high school
Track.
track.
Oh, yeah, no.
I couldn't even do that
400
in high school.
That'd be what, quarter mile?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One lap?
I can do it around the cul-de-sac for sure, but I can't do it.
You
I
could
remember
run around the whole cul-de-sac?
just right out here.
Yeah.
Yes.
From from your house around the perimeter.
To my house.
It's farther than you think.
But
It's
I'm saying
not.
to the road, all the way to the road.
No.
Just a circle.
Just the circle.
circle?
Yeah.
Oh, listen to me.
All right.
Listen to me. I will take all cash bets. I'll go do it right now. I'll change sneakers and do it right now.
Oh, but what's a run? Like, you got to define what
Jog. He's not
jog.
sprinting.
A non-stop jog.
Yeah.
A no-stopping jog.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh.
taking all cash offers.
I think you can run around the circle. I don't think you can make it to the road, like do the perimeter of your whole cul-de-sac.
I'm not betting on that.
Okay.
More than you stopping from being fatigued, I think you roll an ankle.
Oh no.
Oh no, you'd be surprised. I'm like a ballerina. I've got such grace and
Except for
skill.
on stairs.
Right.
What's that, Carmen?
Flexibility.
Except for on stairs.
Yeah.
Pull a hammy.
No, listen to me. If anybody, I'm willing to take all cash bets, $50 or higher to go around the
All
circle.
right, I'm gonna go take a look at the
Okay.
break.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll take a look at it and see. Here's more stuff for you. A study found that sucking in your belly to look more fit is actually bad for your health.
Oh, no.
You have to do it a lot, though. It can make your abs imbalanced, leading to a
That's-
condition
That's
called
my problem. I've imbalanced abs.
hourglass syndrome.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's a lot?
Your
Like
entire
ever.
life.
For you ever.
Have you seen the guy that he flexes his abs in like 3 or 4 different ways? You can flex from the top, you can flex from the bottom, you can flex from the side, but he like goes through the different ways and it shows the different shapes.
And they pop out at different angles and
Yeah.
stuff? Yeah, I saw
No.
Gross.
That's a guy who has abs.
that. That
Yeah.
guy, that guy could run the cul-de-sac for sure.
Tanya.
If you're looking for a last minute, they call it revenge travel. I don't know what revenge travel is.
Oh,
Maybe
because
it's- you
everybody's
break
locked
up with
down.
someone.
Yeah. Like, Justin Trudeau's wife, she's coming to America today.
If you're looking for a destination that's affordable, have you considered flying down to Colombia?
No.
It's number 1 on the list of cheap summer destinations. The average trip is only about a little over $3,000.
Yes, I
yeah,
have
but then
thought
you,
about it.
you go in the airport and they all got machine guns and like,
Yeah.
hey,
Well,
too cheap.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
There may be a reason why it's so cheap. The U.S. government has a level 3 travel advisory for Colombia, warning that violent crimes such as homicide, assault, and armed robbery is widespread.
Yeah,
Legal
you
in
know.
Colombia.
Beautiful women, though.
Yeah.
Colombian necktie.
Beautiful
Yeah.
women. Yeah, that's what they pulled.
That's the
it.
thing. So you don't want to even think about that.
I say it. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The Hooters that I went to in
Oh,
Colombia was,
Jesus.
dude. It was.
I couldn't even imagine. I probably couldn't even eat food.
It was wild. It was unlike anything I'd ever seen, and they do not wear the same uniforms that we wear here. They are. They're basically just wearing
an eye patch.
Bikinis.
yeah, bikinis.
Tom Frederick, if you're listening, we should go to the Hooters in Colombia
Yeah.
just to test the.
Yes.
Make sure the restaurant's going the right way.
This
I'd be
cheese
willing.
sauce.
I'd be willing to be the wing tester.
Yeah, it's good.
In the Hooters Colombia.
It's going to take more than a little homicide to
Yeah,
turn me.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's right.
It happens all the time.
Listen, Colombian women are there.
Yeah,
I can handle
I'll be a passport,
necktie.
bro.
I bet even old Colombian women are hot.
Yeah,
Like
they're all very.
milfies.
Yeah,
Oof.
yeah. Because plastic surgery. It's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Today is National Watermelon Day.
Oh,
Who enjoys watermelon?
I
like
love
water.
it.
I don't like watermelon the fruit. I'm not a fan of.
Really?
Yeah, like watermelon flavor. I like. You know what I mean? Like if you have a Jolly Rancher or a fake drink or whatever, like it tastes good. I did get cold pressed watermelon juice. That was good.
Yeah.
But I don't like eating watermelon.
I could cut a watermelon in half and eat it with a spoon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah.
I like the watermelon. a
Well,
lot.
I won't be celebrating. How about that?
Anybody ever grill a watermelon?
No.
I have.
Anything?
Eh,
All
it
right.
wasn't, yeah.
Carmen, did you ever try the mustard on it?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a psycho. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna eat it. I like a little salt.
Yeah, I
on
sprinkle
mine.
salt on mine.
Little salt on watermelon. My thing is, have you had a seeded watermelon lately?
No.
Seeded?
Yeah, a watermelon with seeds, because that's how it usually comes. And then
Right.
obviously, through everything, now we have watermelons without seeds. It is such a pain in the ass to eat. It's
With
not-
seeds.
With
With
yeah.
seeds. It sucks. But
Yeah.
I mean,
But
that's
like Galvin said before, if we figured out how to make it without seeds, why are we making it with seeds?
because you need the seeds because now it's been genetically modified.
Yes.
So it doesn't have the same nutrition as it used to.
And if you don't have seeds, you're not going to be able to grow more
You
watermelons.
can't plant. Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino, we talked about him a little bit earlier, wants to give Bruce Willis a cameo in his final film, The Movie Critic. According to sources, if Bruce is too sick to do it, Tarantino wants to use a short clip from one of his previous movies and put him in there. Just
That's sad.
Yeah.
I love Bruce Willis.
I'm
I love
sure they'll
when-
start doing CGI Bruce Willis
Totally.
anyways.
Yeah, that went quick, man. That was like Bruce Willis isn't doing well, and then just
Yeah.
he's
But
done.
they keep putting up pictures of him where he looks normal.
That's
You
old
say
stuff,
he
I
looks
think.
normal. That birthday thing, man. He looked like he was like cross-eyed and missing a tooth and didn't know what was going on. To me, it looked bad.
Yeah.
because it affects his talking. So like,
Well, he
maybe,
doesn't talk in the video.
Well, that's
so.
the thing. Is like maybe he's all there, but he can't verbalize anything, so he's like trapped. You know,
Oh, man.
and all that comes out is these short bursts.
Yippee-ki-yay.
You can
Yeah,
get him
I
one of
did.
the Zillas.
Yeah.
Just make sure I'm dead before you cremate me.
Oof.
Yeah.
So-
Oh.
Mark Zuckerberg built an octagon in his backyard, and his wife Priscilla was not happy about it. She even scolded him in a text saying, quote, "I've been working on that grass for 2 years."
Well, the good thing is, I think he has enough property
Yeah.
where
Could
he can
afford
build.
Yeah.
more grass?
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be a problem. Beyonce used to name drop Lizzo during Break My Soul on her current tour, but she didn't do it on Tuesday night in Boston.
No, sir.
People think she cut Lizzo's name out because of those dancers who are suing her for being abusive. And did you see the more stuff that came out about Lizzo?
I read some stuff.
I did.
Sophia Nolly Allison, who is a short filmmaker, was nominated for an Oscar and stuff for Best Documentary. Well, she put on her social media that she was going to be the director of a Lizzo documentary in 2019, but she left after only 2 weeks, saying, quote, "I usually do not comment on anything pop culture related, but I traveled a bit with Lizzo to be the director of her documentary. I walked away after about 2 weeks. I was treated with such disrespect by her. I witnessed how arrogant and unkind she is. I was not protected, and I was thrown into SE situations with little support. My spirit said to run as fast as you blanking can, and I'm so grateful that I trusted my gut. I felt gaslit and was deeply hurt, and I've
How much of this is piling on now? I mean, like, she could be a pain in the ass, but she's running a business. She's got a lot going on.
Right.
Yeah, what?
You can still be nice to people.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
Carmen, I'm nice to you. Right, see? So, but that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, Carmen, here's Carmen, comes in off the street as an intern and now has had the opportunity to be a morning show superstar on the #1 show for all these years. And I have done some nice things for you. And off the air, I don't do anything. But the minute I am under pressure, all the anger you have or whatever rage, I don't really mean you, I'm just saying in general terms, all comes out. And be like, yeah, and then she did this, and we never liked her anyway. You know,
But also, you're seeing a pattern. You had the 3 dancers, which they could have been together and been like, all right, let's get her, and we're going to do this and get some money, whatever. Now you have this other person who's completely separated from them, who is a successful person, doesn't need, this, whatever, and is talking about it. Now you, next person. Once you start seeing a pattern of it, then it's a problem.
But it's only it's so the dancers said that they wanted her to eat the banana, and I was like, okay. So if I'm like, Spanish, eat the banana, you're like, I don't want to be the banana. I go, Spanish, eat the banana, you're out of here. I wouldn't fire you for not doing that, but I would joke and say that, and then you eat the banana, and then we all laugh at her, right? But they're saying that she said they'll kick her off the tour right there.
And they were giving the ones that did do what she wants special treatment.
Right.
And
So
they said there
this
were
is
verbal
definitely-
threats.
yeah.
By the way, that guy that you put up on the Instagram that tweeted out, I can't imagine Lizzo sharing food, was one of the funniest things.
Yeah,
That
they
was
said this will
great.
never pass through a jury because the jury is not going to believe that Lizzo gave up food for somebody else.
Yeah. So it's interesting because, it's everyone was like, oh, she's so empowering and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And now, she turns out to be Hulk smash.
Fat garbage.
Yeah, it's going to be funny. This is interesting. John Mulaney, Jon Stewart, and Pete Davidson are going to be touring together next month. So you can go see all three of those guys bore you out of your
Oh,
mind.
I love John Mulaney.
John Mulaney's funny.
Yeah.
Jon Stewart is terrible
Jon
now.
Stewart was a funny stand-up. I don't know if he's trying to
terrible
do
now, though.
If he's trying to do
I
a
imagine
political
there's a
thing, or
lot
if
of
he's
political
Yeah,
stuff now.
he's Mr. Gotcha now. He's Mr.
he used to be a funny stand-up. He did. He
And-
was a funny stand-up comedian.
Pete Davidson, in my opinion, never funny.
Yeah. Well,
So I will not be going to that tour. If you-
I just want to smell his fingers.
This is pretty crazy. Finally, in news, Clarissa Shields, who is a female boxer, wants to make some history. The two-time Olympic gold medalist in boxing has beaten all comers in her 14 professional fight career. She has now expressed interest in boxing. 32-fight veteran and Clearwater resident Keith Thurman, who is 30-1 with one no contest. I'll fight Thurman.
By the way, his no contest was to Manny Pacquiao.
I'll fight Thurman at 154 pounds. So serious, Shields tweeted. All the respect in the world to him, too. I just think I can outbox him.
Now, why is she going after him?
Just calling out a fighter, you know.
Okay. All right.
And,
Same size.
you know, Keith's on the backside of his career. You know, he had the injury, he had the repair that he had done and stuff,
Right,
whatever, and coming back. There's some video of Clarissa. Well, guess what? Keith Thurman has accepted Shields' call out. He said, we can try and let you showcase your skills. I'd probably use my jab only. For charity, I'd make that happen. I'd wear bigger gloves and let her wear headgear. I don't really want to punch a girl in the face.
Yeah, he's being cool. He's like, yeah, I'll do it because she called me out on it, but I'm not. Yeah, I didn't say
Yeah.
want to go beat up a girl.
I'm telling you right now. Listen, Shields is good. She's a good boxer. Like,
You
she's
know
got some
what?
power.
But you know what the problem with Keith Thurman is? He should have gotten her head. He's being so sweet about it. He should have been like, won't be the first bitch I beat up. You know, not that he's ever hit a girl. Just make it up, you know.
But she spars with guys, you know, and they're her sparring partner, and they're paying the guys.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's I think she's getting a little confident with it. But she gets in the ring with Keith Thurman. One time, Keith Thurman knocks her out if he wants to.
Yeah, Keith Thurman lost one fight in his life, and it was to one of the greatest fighters in the history of
Yeah.
boxing. And he didn't get knocked out or anything. It was a decision fight. So, you know, look, I'll watch it. I'll watch it. You know how many people are going to live through him to get to go to all these rounds illegally punching a woman?
Yeah.
I've never laid a hand on my wife. I've never laid so much a finger on her, and I never will. But boy, do I want to. Every once in a while, I want to just punch her in the jaw.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
I get it.
I'll never do it, but wouldn't it be nice if I could legally do it?
But also,
It's like Adam Sandler picking hot girls to make
Yeah.
out in his movies. In boxing, you're like, I'm going to go punch a bitch for a little while. What were you say, Carmen?
I was gonna say, like they have the videos of the couples, the husband and wife, that do like the old school like jabbing and stuff like that, where
Yeah.
they get the big like sock and boppers and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I think every like real relationship should have something like that, just to do like once a month to
Yeah, it's
release
called
some
sex.
stress.
Mhm.
It's all text. You get it out. You get
Yeah.
all the anger out.
Choke
through
you
that.
out.
No,
yeah.
I want to hit him.
Show us on the doll where Chad hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does not.
So Thurman's no contest was because of an accidental head clash, and both fighters couldn't continue. That was against Francisco Garcia. But then he lost to Manny Pacquiao, his only loss. And then he actually fought back in last year in February in 2020, Mario Barras, who he won. So he's 31-1 with 22 knockouts. Yeah. Sorry.
31-1, and your one was to Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
You're not fighting Keith Thurman.
Yeah. No, that's
It's
right.
fun. It's fun to pick him out and say he's the guy, but we know where you're at with
Yeah.
it.
So good luck with that. We'll see
Yeah.
what happens. It'll be
See
interesting.
you in the hospital.
It'd be interesting to see. That is it for news.
Wouldn't it be great if she catches him in the nose?
Oh.
And sometimes you get caught in the nose. You're like, oh, and he just drills her
Yeah.
right back,
Oops.
knocks her out. I don't really ever want to hit a woman. I never got a like even Karens. I don't want to smack a Karen. I'd rather just spit on her. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I don't ever want to hit a woman. Like, so I can understand why Keith Thurman's probably like, yeah, I'll do it for fun, but I don't want to hurt her. You know, 'cause some guys are like, all right, I'll take advantage of this.
Yeah.
I'll just picture my wife while I'm hitting her.
Oh God.
Well, that's what she should do. She should sell advertising on her headgear. Your wife's name here. Oh,
Don't
man.
kill her, Keith. Just
Oh, it'd be great if he just hits her once and she
oh,
drops
God.
dead.
No.
And he's like, oh, it's not my fault. She answered into mutual combat.
Yeah. They signed a waiver,
I
right?
beat her down.
Yeah.
I had to get new glasses. because my wife said the last ones I got make me look like serial killers.
What?
She said the glasses that I got look like the ones they give serial killers when they're in jail. So I guess that was in Hyde Park.
I think they call those BC glasses.
What are that?
Birth control.
Yeah.
What kind of style did you get?
You had like the clear ones, right?
I had the clear ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually thought when I bought them they were like a silver. I didn't know they were clear, but they were my second pair. So I'm like, all right, So now I can't wear those because she calls me a serial killer. So I just ordered new ones. They're very, very colorful.
Yeah?
You'll like them.
Oh,
I'm excited.
Peacocking.
Or my peacock glasses.
Did you let her see them
Nope.
before you chose them?
Oh.
No, but that
maybe that'd be an idea.
Warby Parker has that virtual try-on.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I wish they had that for everything. I could be like, let me see how that shirt would look.
They do. Amazon has that.
Oh, really?
Amazon has where you can try on your shirt and
Figures.
furniture in
And
your
shoes, too.
and stuff, whatever. Yeah, but like furniture, like it's gonna go right there, and then they put it there.
Yeah. Yesterday, my wife, we did the most frustrating thing ever. She bought a rug for the bedroom after we put the bed together and put the bed. Remember when we did the one in this house
I
when we
do.
first moved in here? See how heavy those goddamn
Remember when
beds
you
are?
guys put his bed together?
No, not true. But we had to, Big Dick came over and we had to lift the bed so that she could straighten out the rug. And then when we lifted it, we knocked it apart. So it was falling apart. I was like, this is not how I plan on spending my afternoon. But that's what I had to do because I made her sing that video with me. So if you guys don't get us 50,000 views on this, I'm going to be very angry. At the Mike Calta Show on Instagram, it's where we got our video. If you want to see me and my wife sing the catchiest song that America or the world has seen in a while, go watch it and do it now. All right, we got to take a break. FN days are happening at Shark Coast this week. If you want to go get the FN, stop by and see them there. Reps will be on site. They'll have food. They'll have all sorts of great giveaways at Shark Coast Tactical, Bee Ridge Road, Sarasota this weekend. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will give away tickets to go to the big Budweiser Country Tailgate happening this Saturday outside of Raymond James Stadium before the George Strait Chris Stapleton concert. We'll do that next on 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to the Mike.
On the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. If you want to get your home insanely clean, you know what to call. You got to call my friends at Zero Res Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning. You're breathing in. What I said in Spanish this morning, my eyes are watering. Well, they're actually dry. They're not watering, but they're hurting, and I'm rubbing them.
Because the Spanish is breath?
Yep.
What?
It's trapped in my air conditioning in the ducts. No, but seriously, if you have pets or if you have kids that are coming in and out, anything, especially around the time of the allergies, stuff gets trapped in your air ducts and it's constantly blowing in your home. It's gathering inside there. You need to get those cleaned out every once in a while. Right now, you can call my friends at Zero Res, 813-375-9960. Mention me, Mike Calta. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean for only $129. And while you're there, ask them about the air duct cleaning. And anything else you want to get cleaned, I do it all. I do those, our white chairs that we sit in every night and watch Jeopardy, like Edith and Archie Bunker. We get those cleaned because I just spill stuff in between my legs on the chair while I'm there. So if you want to get your home insanely clean with no soap and no harsh chemicals, no soap means no residue. No harsh chemicals means safe for your pets, safe for your kids, safe for anybody who sits on it or lays on it. You got to call Zero Res. Go to ZeroResTampa.com. That's ZeroResTampa.com or 813-375-9960. It is zero res. Spell it backward or forward. It's the right way to clean. Spanish. Every time I do that commercial, you're not here. And I go, we got to get Spanish. You got to call them. We got to get them out here.
Let's do it.
Because
I am here this time.
Joe.
Oh, man. What is he doing?
When Joe leaves the garbage,
See? Not me.
it's starting to stain the tile.
Oh,
What?
man,
Come
Joe.
on, Joe.
Wait a minute. Wait, I don't leave I take the garbage.
You had one job.
Not fast enough.
Yeah.
Not
Well, you
fast
had
enough.
multiple jobs, but you only had one that you did.
All right.
We got to get zero res to clean that spot.
All right.
Okay.
Make sure
yeah.
it's nice and shiny.
Joe's garbage spot. That's what I like to call
That's
it. Way to
I
go,
thought that's
Joe.
what we called that spot.
Oh, okay. All right.
Joe, what are we doing tomorrow night?
What's tomorrow?
When's Sugarpants' birthday?
Tomorrow night?
Oh, so no.
So you coming out with us?
No.
Why?
No.
Oh.
I'm not going to be a
No,
fifth wheel.
No.
I'm not going to be
Well,
the fifth
Joe
wheel
and
in
I
your couple adventures.
We're gonna glom on to your dinner on Saturday,
No,
so
you're
we'll
not.
see you guys there. Yeah.
Frankie's.
Yeah, we're talking to Frankie.
Frankie, do not let them in.
He added 2 spots at the table.
He said Frankie said it's okay.
You don't even know how many people are going.
I do.
Who?
I don't want to say. I don't want to put the business
I
out
know.
there.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
It's you. You want me to say it?
Uh-huh.
You, Polly D, Joey D.
Yeah, that's not it.
All right.
Those are the ones you know.
Sure. Yeah.
Those
And-
are just the D's.
And
And Geo.
No.
G-O-D. God, G-O-D.
Yeah. Gio's gonna be there, and now Joe and I will be there. We'll
Yep.
meet you there.
Mhm.
9.
We can sit at a different table and we can wave to each other.
No, we'll
All
be
right.
at your table.
We'll
We
do
actually,
like Goodfellas. Send a bottle over and you just tip your head in your glass and do this.
I spoke to Frankie, and I asked him specifically to get us a little kiddie table to put right up against your table.
You're not coming to my party.
Yeah.
Stay away from her.
Kiddie
I'm going to
table
close
party.
the curtain on the booth.
No,
Zip.
you can't
Yep,
close it.
I like
no,
that.
No, Frankie removed the
No.
booth.
These grifters looking for a free meal.
We're going to
We'll
sneak
pay.
in the back, grab a
me
Blazers
ask you a question.
uniform.
Did you go to Frankie's Italian Chop House when it was being built and
Yes.
look at it?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
Yes.
I did.
I went in there and picked out my booth.
Yeah.
And
We were there.
I wanted here. I wanted, you know what?
We're
you
that
guys are-
forgettable that you forgot you spent the afternoon with us, and we went to the restaurant.
I actually hid something while they were building it. I hid
Mhm.
something in the wall.
like Blue Streak. Yeah, so we'll see you there Saturday.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Very excited.
What time?
It's 8 p.m.
Mm.
Sharp.
Just put the guy's business out there.
I can tell you, you're really ruining my weekend.
I think we're enriching it.
No,
But-
you're like paparazzi.
No, we won't take pictures.
No, I don't even. I just don't want you annoying me.
Oh,
No,
well,
we'll just be dropping the food off, Michael.
Yeah.
And saying hi.
I don't want you delivering food to my table
we'll
either.
clear, yeah, with a smile and a napkin.
No,
Mm-hmm.
none of this is happening.
Yeah,
I'm
can't
gonna put a
wait.
stop to it right
Very excited.
Now you got to add 4 to your list.
All over the arm.
now. No, he's not adding to my list.
Polish
There-
and
he's,
glass.
not
bringing,
coming.
he's bringing Sugarface.
No,
Yeah.
Sugarface can come. Jesus Christ, Frankie.
No,
What could he be doing?
I told him not to answer your calls.
Hello.
Frankie, you're live on the air.
Oh, hey.
Listen to me. You know I'm coming to Frankie's Italian Chop House on Saturday.
Yes, I do.
Don't let Spanish and Joe in.
No.
Don't listen, Frankie.
I don't want them there to
Frankie.
bother me. I want to have a nice night with my A-list friends.
You got it.
Yeah. You see them, I want you to pick them up like bocce balls and smash them together.
Don't do it.
No.
Yeah. I just want to make sure because they're trying to end around me. Like they're going to call you up and fool you. They're going to be like, oh, Mike said change it to a table of 6. Not true.
Put pictures of their face at the door.
No,
Do not
yeah.
allow them in.
Yeah. Put,
You got it.
thank you.
You got it, buddy.
I'm looking forward to trying the new restaurant on Saturday.
Don't do it, Frankie.
I'm looking forward to having you.
As long as these 2 weasels aren't there to
We'll
ruin
be
my
there.
night.
Please, Frankie.
The only way they're there is if they take the trash out.
Yeah.
Okay, deal.
Friday night okay, Sunday night okay, Saturday night nowhere around.
Not a problem. You got it, buddy.
Thank you. I will see you at Frankie's Italian Chop House on Saturday.
See you there, Frankie.
See you Saturday.
See you
See
there.
you, buddy. There you go. And it's done. There
Nope.
you go.
I told him we talked last night, and he
Mhm.
followed what I told him to a T right there, so that
Oh,
was perfect. Yep.
Program.
If he calls
Yep,
you,
yep, just tell him there'll be no problem.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I feel like Frankie's easy to track.
that's probably true.
Yeah.
But also, if I stab Spanish in the restaurant and I go, Frankie,
Not allowed.
Get rid of this body.
No.
He go,
Yeah.
and 2 Mexican guys come out of the kitchen,
Mhm.
drag out it's not the first guy they dragged out of the bar.
And you wasted 4 aprons on this
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
No,
Sometimes I wonder about you.
Yeah.
it's not gonna happen. We're gonna have a great time Saturday. I can't wait.
That's who Frankie's like, Tutty.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Very excited, Michael. Thank
No,
you.
what are you doing for Sugarface's birthday?
We're going down to the beach and we're gonna watch the sunset.
Free.
Jesus.
Does she get,
She's gonna drive.
Drinks. We're having drinks.
The sunset.
No,
She's
we're
gonna
Ubering.
drive to
No.
the free beach.
No,
Where they'll watch the free sunset. And Joe may have some leftover McDonald's from here.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
I might.
Joe, though, is so smooth. Joe will have her convinced he made the sun go down for her.
I
Yeah.
will.
You know what I mean?
Don't worry.
Well,
I
the sun's
Sun's gonna go down for
tonight.
you?
Yeah, I asked him
Don't
yesterday because he was,
decide.
he was telling me this, and I said, "What are you like? Are you guys suicide pact? What's going on?
Yeah.
You going to see the sunset?"
I
I
mean,
says,
when you say it like that, it doesn't sound all that great. But that's what she wanted to do. That's what she chose.
like one last
yeah.
sunset.
yeah.
Yeah, every girl wants to sit on the beach for free on her birthday and
No,
watch the sun go
well,
down.
we will be having dinner and drinks as well.
When we sit at the condo in Clearwater, I sit with I don't want to, I'm in a little comfortable spot, and my wife looks out the window and she goes, "Oh my God, look at this sunset. It's so beautiful." I go, and she goes, "You're not even seeing it." I go, "I've seen 100 sunsets. What? It's like trying to point out a rainbow." "Oh yeah, okay, cool. This rainbow." Like, it's not cool anymore to me.
It's Sugarface's birthday on Friday. You know whose birthday it is today?
I do.
Do you guys?
Of course.
Who?
Yeah.
I already wish that person a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who is it?
You
Gio?
don't know.
Tom Brady.
No.
No.
Who else would be any more important than that?
No, somebody pretty close.
Okay.
Somebody that I love more than Tom Brady.
I don't know.
Tom Cruise.
She's not
No.
number 12, but she's a 10. JoJo. It's JoJo's birthday today. Yeah.
She shares birthday with Tom Brady.
It's not Tom Brady's birthday today.
Yes, it is.
Is it really?
No, I just made that up.
I think you did make it up.
He's 46 today.
Oh, man.
Really?
Yeah.
You should retire.
Everybody look. Everybody look. Type it in. Type it in. When's his birthday?
Kanye
don't
West
know.
is 30.
August 3rd.
Oh, wow.
What am I, an a-hole? Like,
yes.
of course.
Yes.
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 You were the one that didn't want him to come here.
You're an a-hole, and it's Tom Brady's birthday.
And Tom Brady hates you.
I don't.
We have-
I'm not telling lies
We
like
have
some other
visual
people.
proof of it.
These are facts, and they
Hey.
are undisputed.
Call Frankie back. Tell him if Tom Brady shows up, he can come in on
All right,
Saturday.
All right.
For
Yeah,
sure.
and we'll be there too with Frankie.
No, really. What are you doing tomorrow night, Joe?
I'm telling you, that's what we're doing.
So, like, give me, what time were you going to, you
No,
can't pick her up.
Little dinner dancing at
no.
Taco Bell, then we go to the beach.
We're gonna go to the 7-Eleven. They got dogs rolling.
Oh.
You can have as much cheese as you want.
You get a rolling dogs.
Sometimes I take a
Dogs
little.
rolling.
Sometimes I take a little too much cheese. I get yelled at by the guy.
Yeah.
You know.
Too much cheese.
Yeah.
Too much cheese.
Get your mouth out from under the vending machine.
Dogs rolling.
Now, you can't pick her up. She picks you up.
No. She comes over after work. We take an Uber down there because we know we're going to be drinking.
Which beach
She
area?
picks
Like,
them up.
I don't want to give you all the details.
no, just tell me, like, Clearwater, St. Pete, like which
No,
side?
it's at St. Pete.
Okay,
down
that's all I
close
wanna
to
know.
where we are.
He's Gandy Beach all day.
Oh,
Come on.
Yeah.
motor oil in the water.
Come on.
You're Gandy Beach.
Come on.
Have some class.
He's going to get the cops coming. Move along.
Yeah.
Move
You know,
along.
I have dignity.
What's the name of the
Some.
place you're going on Friday?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, why? I told
Why
you
would
I'm
I
going
tell
on
you?
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm Frankie's. We're going to Frankie's Chop.
No. Come on, just give us an idea. Winn-Dixie? No,
It's
what do you
a
do?
wonderful place called Wawa.
Yeah.
It's
I
drive
hear
through,
they
but we don't have a car.
pizzas now. So,
No, seriously, you going to a restaurant, a bar?
yeah, a restaurant. Well,
So a
it's
nice
restaurant
little
bar.
birthday
Yeah.
celebration.
Yeah.
Is it on the beach?
Yes, and
Okay.
her mom will be there. You know, some
Oh,
other people.
Have you met her mom before?
Yeah, in high school.
Are you older than her mom?
No, I am not older.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Are you the same age as
No.
her mom?
No, I am not.
You don't know
What a
that.
cheapskate.
They look alike.
him and her mom?
Him and mom
Yeah.
look alike. Yeah.
Sugarhead and Sugarface?
Sugarhead and Sugarface, Dan and Joe, they look alike.
Mm.
You know, I'm going to have a very nice celebration. I'm looking forward to it.
Will it be the three of you?
No. There'll
Get
be
the
some others.
all-you-can-eat riblets. I hear those are good.
would be on it?
What?
Who would it be? Would it
Well,
be?
Anthony and Karishma were invited, and they said they were interested, but now
Yeah.
he's going to. You know.
We were. Oh, yeah.
But if they don't go, is it just going to be you, her, and the mom?
No, her daughter will be there as well.
Oh, she got
How
how
old's
old's the
the daughter?
daughter?
Why? Why?
Listen, this is what we do. We
You're
ask
part
questions.
of our life. Like we
Yeah.
are interested
I
in
don't
what's
trust
going
it.
on.
If you're
I
gonna have a
don't trust it.
stepdaughter, like, should I come to this? Is the daughter old enough for me to come to this?
She's 15.
Nope.
No.
Oh,
Out. And for those reasons, I'm out.
Is she old enough or no?
No, she's not old enough. I know the laws.
I don't.
I'm busy on Friday anyway. I'm going to bail that girl out of jail in Brandon,
Yeah.
and we're going down to the Humane Society.
Well, it's a nice little Saturday.
No,
God,
no, no.
Well, you told me she was a mature 15, though.
Well, that's the
No,
worst.
I
thing to
believe,
say.
I
I
did not
believe
say
the word
anything.
the word Joe used was ripe.
No, I did not
Yeah.
use
Ripe.
the term.
Yeah.
Ripe
You
and
said
moist.
ripe.
No,
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
not.
yeah.
Ugh.
He
No.
said, but a mature 15.
No, I did not.
Pervert.
Please stop what's happening.
Will she have her license before you have your license?
Oh, definitely. I'm planning on never having one again.
Wow.
So is the state.
Oh my God.
So, Mommy, why is your new boyfriend not drive?
Oh, Joe,
Yes, Mike.
you guys are going out on Friday
Yeah.
to watch the sunset,
Yeah.
then go to Joe's Clam Shack,
Yeah.
eat some clams,
Yeah.
and then go home, make sweet love.
Yes.
Without the daughter and the mother there.
Correct.
Okay.
You know how sometimes a single mom will date a guy and then they'll be like, "Oh, it's Uncle Joe." You know, that's not what she calls him, Grandpa Joe.
Oh,
That's not what's
Grunk-
happening.
Grunkle Joe.
Drunkle Joe.
Drunkle Joe,
Joe.
baby.
Drunkle Joe's at it again.
Uncle Daddy.
Yeah. What a life you live.
Does the daughter like you?
Yes.
All right.
So
You
does the
sure?
mom. Yeah, the mom likes me too.
All right.
So there you go.
This is way more than you had with Zoe.
Yeah.
Zoe didn't like you.
Yeah.
You didn't
You're right.
You didn't ever get to meet her kid.
Nope. That you're out.
Right?
Also, yeah, you're also correct.
And they know, this new family knows that you're the director of video here for the Mike Calta show.
Well, yeah.
All right. Look.
Yeah.
How
Oh.
long have you guys been dating?
3 months.
Oh, moving fast.
They're very fast.
That's so
Already
fast.
covered.
What are you
About
guys,
3
soul
months,
bonded?
you can't make 3 months go any faster. It
I
goes
mean-
as fast as it goes.
What if the
Well-
daughter's like, can I call you dad?
Oh man.
Also, when time's moving fast, you
Yeah.
gotta.
They're going to see their last sunset for Christ's sake
Yeah.
on Friday.
Will you be, what if she's like, can I call you Pep Pep?
She already does call me Pep Pep.
Oh, okay then.
That's not weird.
No. I mean, I don't know if she does or not.
I can only imagine Sugarface would call him Pep Pep.
No.
Yeah.
No, she does not. She calls me JD, actually.
Drink it again, JD.
Drink it again, JD.
Sunsets again, JD.
That's right.
I could just picture the conversation where she's like, listen, I mean, I like the sunsets too, but we need to do more, I think. Like, she's finally sick of the sunset.
no, this,
Yeah.
this,
And
this,
Joe's like, how about sunrise?
this is why she's perfect, because she wants to do less. She's just like me. She just wants to sit in the house and drink, hang out.
Okay.
perfect.
That's your soulmate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
it's great.
What if we look at the moon?
Yeah.
Sometimes you look over there, and sometimes you look over here.
All right. All right. Well, I'm glad things are going well for you.
Well, thank you, Michael.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the stepdaughter.
Happy birthday to
Tom Brady.
Sugarface.
Sugarface.
Not trash face.
Trash face. Recycle.
JoJo, Tom Brady, and Sugarface.
Oh wow, good trio.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh man.
Well, we got to take a break now. I got too long-winded, but we do have Redneck Bingo coming up.
All right.
We're gonna do Redneck Bingo, and we're gonna give away tickets for the tailgate on Saturday. Now, you may not be a country fan. You may not be going to the tailgate. Which, by the way, you can do one without the other. You can go to the tailgate without going to the concert. But either way, if you win and you don't want either one, we'll give you a chance to get another prize. But this Saturday, Bud Light presents the Ultimate Country Tailgate happening on Himes in Ohio. Our friends at Roche Parking have given us the premium spot again, and we'll be parked right out there, right next to the stadium on Ohio and Himes. And we'll be having our tailgate party with the folks from the brisket shop, Primo Ceramic Grills, and, of course, my man Danny will be out there cooking up the brisket. And we'll be drinking the Bud Lights, and we'll be having a great time. And if you want to go and pregame with us, pay attention, because we got Redneck Bingo next on 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to
Did you see the latest video of convenience stores getting robbed? There's just a slew of them from California, and from New York and a lot in San Francisco. The law is now that you, for some reason, can't stop crimes from happening. And if you're the owner of a place, you're not allowed to stop the people from robbing you. I don't understand what it is, but there is a great video that I will put here in a second onto our Facebook page. It comes from a 7-Eleven in New York City, and it is a guy takes a garbage can, and he begins swiping all of the cigarettes and stuff into the garbage can.
Yeah.
And there's another guy behind the counter going, there's nothing we could do. You don't do anything. There's nothing we could do. And he's frustrated. But this guy's taking cigarettes. He's taking a bunch of stuff. He's taking his time doing it. He's wearing a ski mask. And he goes a little further down, and one of the employees goes to intercept him. And the guy filming goes, don't bother. Don't do it. You're going to get in trouble. And he holds up the guy, and he won't let him pass. Then finally he takes him down. And when he takes him down, this other Indian guy, who I can only assume owns the 7-Eleven, comes out with a broomstick and just beats the snot out of the guy. It's interesting because without the context, this looks like a very racist video of two guys beating up a black guy. But in the context of this, it is such a wonderfully pleasing video to watch of this guy who thought he was just going to stroll in and rob these people. Now, look, you think I'm taking a piece of gum from 7-Eleven is not going to hurt him. But when you're stealing a bunch of cigarettes from a locally owned 7-Eleven, that's coming right out of these guys' pockets. These guys who own this place and put all the work into it, they're now in a situation where nobody's there to help them. And it's crazy. Yesterday, Dr. Dre, he took a video and retweeted on Instagram or re-put it out on Instagram of the folks in L.A. at the mall robbing the Gucci store. They just ran to the Gucci store.
It was crazy.
Grabbed some stuff and ran out. And Dr. Dre said, I told you L.A. was finished. I'm at the point now where I feel like, well, what do I want today? I want to go steal something.
Yeah. Well, you get put in jail.
I get put in jail. Yeah. But my wife is in New York. Her and the kids are going to New York this morning. I think Joey might be able to take some if he wants it. Yeah. Now, when you go to, like, Joey no doubt will go to the Supreme store or one of those kids' clothes stores that I don't understand where you have to wait in line to get in. And the way they do it is you wait online outside. They only let 3 people in at a time. It's not a very big store. You do your shopping. You point to what you want. They go get one out of the back. They ring you up at the front. You don't touch anything. You don't get to steal anything, nothing. That's the way to do it. But also, if you're like me, you're not waiting online to go into a store. So it works for you, but also it hurts you at the same time.
But as long as there's still a line, they're doing okay.
But the thing, yes, Galvin, you're right. But the line is only usually like 5 people deep. And if you look at that, those would be 5 people in the store at one time, and there wouldn't be a line, and it's not even a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like...
but also, are you creating a buzz and doing
sure,
you know what I mean?
When Supreme was a big deal, you're creating the buzz.
Thing, yeah.
I don't know.
They only let 3 people in, you know what I mean? Like, I got in.
Well, I waited on the line before just because I love my kid. I mean, I'm out there just miserable and embarrassed that I'm standing on a line, but I also love my son, so I'll do it. And at the time, people were driving by, and they're like, what do you wait online for? And I go, Hamilton tickets, because I'll never admit I'm waiting online to go into the Supreme store. I'm going to buy an overpriced sweatshirt that just says Supreme written across the front, and it's $180 for the T-shirt and $300 for the sweatshirt.
That I could have Moose do for free.
It's ridiculous. So, I don't know. If you live, I know a lot of people live around the country that listen to the show. My wife came in yesterday, and she's like, I could steal everything from Target. I go, I'm encouraging you to. Every time I go to Target, I steal at least one thing. And she said, I went to the Target. I did the self-checkout, and I did it all and put it in the bag or whatever. And then the lady came over, and she asked me a question to help me with something. And she goes, did you already ring these up? And I said, yes. And she goes, okay. And she goes, if I'd have said yes and didn't ring it up, she wouldn't have known the difference. So I could have stole it all. I go, you should steal it all. This is the time before they perfect it.
If you go to the door and it goes woo woo woo, and everybody looks and you go,
that's what she was telling her. She was having her come over and take the things off, and the woman goes, "Did you already scan them?" My wife goes, "Yeah." She goes, "Okay." Didn't ask for proof or anything.
But also, even if you go through the door and it goes woo woo woo, you go,
you just wave,
you just hold paper and go.
I have never seen anybody run out afterwards after chased them.
No, never.
I'm telling you right now, I shut down the people that would ask for my receipt.
Oh,
I don't show my receipt.
Yeah,
I dare them to come after me. They go,
what are you doing? It's like just you passing through the door. They go, receipt?
Yeah. They go, do you have a receipt? And I go, yep. And I keep walking.
Oh, Oh, that's so uncomfortable.
Stop me. Stop me.
Yeah.
I don't
Because
answer
you're gonna be
questions.
you're gonna be embarrassed. But why don't we all go to LA and just
Take
get a
whatever
bunch
we
of
want.
Gucci stuff,
Yeah.
whatever, and then
Sell it, yeah.
Because the day that we go will be the
Yeah,
day that the
exactly.
vigilante decides
Yeah.
to shoot us.
Or the cops decided, or they're allowed to work now. I mean, I guess it's not the cops. It's not the cops' fault. It's the laws.
Yeah.
I don't get it. But I don't get it how people see this video and they go, well, that's working elsewhere, Danny Lazara used to work at Foot Locker, and we used to have a good gimmick going on. You go in there, you say, I need a size 12 Reebok high top, and he'd bring you out an 11 and a 12. You try on the 12, you put them in there and back in the box, and you go, yeah, I think I need an 11 and a half. When he goes back to get the 11 and a half, you take the 12 and you leave the store.
Oh.
But the minute I got outside the store, I'm like, here, gotta come.
Yeah.
They're coming out. I'd walk down to the bus stop. I keep looking behind my back, get on the bus, see if they're following me. It wasn't worth it.
Guilt?
Then you had to bring Danny $40 the next day at school.
Yeah. That's a pretty good
I
racket.
remember I walked in and I gave him the $40. He goes, what's this for? I go, the Reeboks. He goes, you're the only one that's ever actually paid me.
Ah.
Everybody's like, I'll pay you tomorrow at school, and they never actually pay me.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Danny.
I worked at a restaurant called the Farm Inn, and we would take the boxes and trash and stuff out and slip a bottle of Bacardi in
That's
there.
how you do it in the
Yeah.
trash. You
Yeah.
know.
And then you
Yeah.
take it out, and then you just put that in the bushes, and then when you go to leave,
Oh.
you grab it.
In
Party.
high school, friends who worked at Publix would put beer on the loading dock.
Yeah.
And then you just drive around back and get the like, hey, it's in the, we put it in the Chiquita banana box, or it's in this, box.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you just go to the loading dock, grab the box, and there'd be like a case of beer in there. That's nice.
That's good
The old
scams.
tricks back in
Yeah.
the 90s.
I had a pretty good deal. It was great. It was when I first got down here, and I was in a music store. I'm not going to say which one.
Same man.
But a guy was talking to me, and he was one of those ones that, oh, I'm sure you're going to be a huge superstar drummer, so
Yeah.
you're not paying attention to customers. One of those guys. I was just like, ugh. And this other guy goes, hey, man, come here. And I went down there, and he goes, are you Galvin from the Cowhead Show? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, hey, listen, I'm quitting. What do you need? And I was like, what? So he wound up, I mean, I bought what I bought, but I got way more than what I paid for. And because he used his employee discount and his 5-finger discount and whatever else. And he goes, I'll just put it in my car. It's out back, and then just come by and grab it. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah. And I go, all right.
That's
Work
awesome.
out. Where'd you
yeah.
I was like, yeah, I like this place. This is all right.
You know what didn't have any cameras was Radio Shack.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my buddy Pat worked there.
Surprisingly, with all the
Yeah.
technology.
Yeah, they didn't care. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about stuff when I was in high school. I don't know. Now I just feel like I want to do it as a point, like
Just to
like
see.
all these places that are pushing you to self checkout, and I want to be like, all right,
Yeah.
well, I'm selling something. Just
Yeah.
letting you know.
TVs,
Mhm.
VCR.
Self checkout. Apparently, your cashier doesn't care.
yeah.
About it.
Yeah.
Who's the cashier? Me.
Me.
Yeah. I quit.
Yeah.
I keep watching this video of this guy get beat with the stick, and I'm like, this
Yeah.
is just such a satisfying feeling.
Cause
I
you
can't
could-
stop watching these idiots on Fox and
Oh, I
Friends
know.
that are the most uncoordinated people I've ever seen in my life trying
Yeah.
to jump on
Yeah.
a trampoline.
I watched a news video yesterday. It was newscasters. It was a girl, a guy, and then a guy in a suit and tie. Like, but they're all like newscasters, and they were doing like a dance, and they were just all awful. And I sent it to Jen Epstein, and I said, please do this tomorrow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have some stuff to give away to you, including the ultimate tailgate party happening this Saturday from 2 to 5 p.m. outside of Raymond James Stadium, brought to you by Budweiser. Let's play a little redneck bingo. Here we go.
You better redneckerize. Redneckignize. You better redneckignize. It's redneck bingo.
Love me some redneck bingo. Our artist today, Galvin. All right. That was an abrupt ending. Our artist today is going to be the great George Strait.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I have my song right here.
All right.
Here we go. Let's guess around the room. We're going to put 1 minute on the clock, and you have to tell us what typical country word we're going to hear in 1 minute. Galvin, what do you got?
I'm going to go sky.
Come on.
What?
Spanish.
I'm gonna go friend.
Come on. Gio.
Dancing.
Dancing. Carmen.
I'm gonna go Road.
Road. All right, Chris. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We got Sky, Friend, Dancing, and Road. What would you like to add to that?
Drinking.
Drinking. There you go. The song by George Strait, Galvin.
Yeah.
Blue,
Clear,
Sky.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
It's one of 2 George Strait songs I know.
I didn't know it at all. So 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Looking for Sky, Friend, Dancing, Road, and Drinking. Little redneck bingo, George Strait style.
You swear you've had enough. You're ready to give up on that little lie they call love. Then out of the blue, clear sky.
There you go.
All right, got it in
All
your hand.
Congratulations, George.
Very nice.
You son of a gun. All right, well, you're a winner, sir.
Am I?
Yeah, please hold on, and we'll hook you
Yes.
up. Even if you're not going
I'm
to the
getting
concert.
laid tonight.
What's that?
I'm getting laid tonight.
Oh, okay, good. We'll send us pictures. Please hold on. We'll see you at the tailgate on Saturday, sir. All right, let's do another one.
All right.
Another George Strait song.
Oh, we're going another George Strait.
Oh, yeah. Going to be all straight today.
All right.
I've got it. Galvin, what are we looking for?
I'm going to go Road.
Spanish.
Dirt.
Dirt. Gio.
Baby.
Baby. Carmen.
Wall.
Wall. All right. Can't tell you, Carmen, if that's good or bad yet based on the name of the song. So, all right, let me get a contestant on the line. Let's go to line 4. This is James. James, how are you, sir?
I'm good, sir. Good morning.
Hey.
I'm going to say love.
Love. All right, we got Road, Dirt, Baby, Wall, and Love. This song from George Strait, it's called The Fireman. Now, Carmen, they may be breaking through walls. I don't know. Get 1 minute on the clock.
Oh, got the fiddle.
Road, Dirt, Baby, Wall, and Love. Here we go.
Fireman, that's my name. Making my rounds all over town, putting out old flames. Hell, everybody like to have what I got. I can cool them down when they're smoldering hot. I'm the fireman, that's my name. Last night they had a bad one a mile or 2 down the road.
Road.
You did say road, Galvin.
Road, yeah.
He did say road. Good
Got
call on that one. It snuck right through. This is the guy that everybody's going to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is old country,
So
though.
many
You know what I mean?
Ugh.
They call me the fireman, that's my name. Making my rounds all over town, putting out old flames.
I don't get it at all, but hey, good. More power to you. Congratulations, sir. You're a winner.
But that's like 80s country.
Please hold on. Yeah, I know. Well, let's move it up a little. Let's do the next one. It's going to be Little Big Town.
Okay.
All right. Let me find this. Let me find the song. I gotta get a good one. Don't say anything.
Okay.
Here we go. Hold on, because they don't have a lot of albums, so I don't want to screw it up. All right, got it. Galvin, Little Big Town. What are we looking for?
I'm going to go Night.
Night. You say
Yeah.
night,
Yeah.
like in Shining Armor.
Nope.
Oh.
As in,
Spanish?
As in, hey, Sugarface, you want to go out tonight and look at the moon?
Fire.
Fire.
Yeah.
All right, Gio.
Drankin'.
And you guys are expecting a disaster. Oh, they were drinking at night and they started a fire. Carmen?
Stars. If it's
Star?
at night, there's gonna be
No,
stars.
Of course, you know the deal. All right, let me go to Neil. Good morning, Neil. How are you?
Good morning, Mike. Great. How you doing?
Good. We got Night, Fire, Drinking, and Stars. What would you like to add to that? The artist is Little Big Town.
Boots.
Boots. All right. This is a song, I would imagine not a Pearl Jam cover, but this song is called Better Man. And we've got 1 minute on the clock for Little Big Town. And we're looking for, hold on, what are we looking for?
Night, Fire, Stars, Drinking, and Boots.
And Boots. Here we go. 1 minute on the clock. Night, Fire, Drinking, Stars, and Boots. Little Big Town for tickets to the Bud Ultimate Country Tailgate this Saturday outside of Raymond James Stadium. This band will be playing.
I know I'm probably better off on my own than loving a man who didn't know what he had when he had it. And I see the permanent damage you did to me. Never again, I just wish I could forget when it was magic. I wish it wasn't 4 a.m. standing in the mirror saying to myself, you know you had to do it, I know. The bravest thing I ever did was run. Sometimes in the middle of the night, I can feel you up.
Night, Galvin, at 59 seconds.
I got to tell you.
Night came up.
I am crushing it.
You are good, sir. You are very good. All right, well, you hold on, my man. Carmen will get your information. You are a winner, I believe. We went 3 for 3 on
3
that.
for 3, yeah.
How do you like that? All right, congratulations to our winners. You people who didn't win, you'll have more opportunities to win here on this radio station today and tomorrow. And, of course, you should always go to theboneonline.com and register there. That is happening Saturday, Raymond James Stadium, right there outside of the stadium on Ohio and Himes. I will be out there. I'll be out there probably sometime around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. It goes from 2 to 5. And the Warren brothers will be there. Aaron Baker will be there. And they'll be performing live. We've got free beer. We've got free food from the brisket shop. My man Danny will be out there. It's going to be a great time on Saturday, whether you're going to the concert or not. It's always fun to tailgate. So we'll take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Oh, geez. Right as I go to grab it, Carmen puts it on hold. Thank you. Good morning. Who's this?
Hi, this is Anna.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you today, Mike?
Good. What can we do for you?
I was just calling to play a game.
Oh, that game is over. You're not listening to the show? We did that already.
Yeah, no, I was, but I guess it's a time delay. I'm not on my radio. I'm inside work. I was just trying. That's all.
Are you going to the concert?
Actually, I just went to a concert that I won tickets from you guys, and I took my daughter and my 2-year-old granddaughter, and she had a blast.
What concert did you go to that you brought a 2-year-old to?
Nickelback, and it was wonderful. She loved it.
All right. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. I'm sorry you missed out, but we'll do something again tomorrow.
No
I promise.
worries.
Thank you. Punk.
Absolutely.
All right. I did get several emails yesterday from people that said the app sucked, and I was like, you know what? I don't know what to tell you anymore. I gave up trying.
Yeah.
There's nothing I could do.
That's a whole separate thing that I don't think, I know Joe's not in charge of any of that.
Oh, it's definitely my fault, though.
It's the one thing Joe doesn't do. Somebody else screws that up.
That's
not
the
Joe.
one thing Joe doesn't do, you say.
Oh, okay.
Joe's a top. You guys don't realize how hard Joe works.
That's right.
I thought the one thing Joe didn't do was video.
I'm constantly
list.
doing stuff in this area. Joe's running around. You guys just sit here during the breaks. Joe's the one that's operating and doing stuff during the breaks.
I'm in there sagging.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Taking care of business.
Sometimes
That's
I go.
not
I'm
video.
sure on Bone TV they love
Yeah.
that you're in there sagging.
Funny,
They
because
do.
when I went there, you were on the back 9 on Golden Tee.
Oh,
Oh, no, that was not. No.
Sometimes
no.
you have to. I put video games out there so that we live very much like a Google lifestyle here, where it's important to be happy and relax while you're working hard.
Keep the creativity going.
It lends to your creativity. It helps you enjoy the place more.
All right. Well, if it lends to the creativity, what have you creatively made recently, Joe?
What? Well, I'm doing Bone TV right now.
Listen.
that's
Now you're
being
just
married.
disrupting him while he's
All
at work.
Yeah, now-
joking aside, we had Anna Paulina Luna on the other day, hot off the whole alien thing with talking about that and stuff. And Joe made a nice video of her, a clip of the show.
That was Gio that made
That was
video.
Gio.
Gotta give credit
that
where
was
credit
Gio.
is due, yeah.
I just assumed the video.
Yeah.
No, but you will be able to see it on YouTube in about 20 minutes.
Oh. Well, look, let me come to your defense, Joe.
That's all right.
It cannot be put up until 24 hours
That's right.
past the time.
And 24 hours later, it will be there.
Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
Are you saying because I'm afraid to do this, Joe and I had a conversation 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
We take the shows, and then 24 hours later, we post them to YouTube.
Yes.
So that if people want to watch full shows, no commercials and all
No
that
commercials.
stuff, 24 hours later, they can do so on YouTube. So you're telling me if I go to YouTube right now, search the Mike Calta Show, I will find a channel that has approximately 20 to 30 shows up there.
Probably a little bit less, probably
Okay.
about 15, 20, but yeah, you'll
Should
see.
I do that now, or is this going to make me mad?
No, go and look.
All right. Everybody go to do it. Everybody get on your computer. Let's do it
willing,
together.
I'm willing to take the heat.
What is
Get
it?
on your computer. Go to youtube.com.
/CaltaFace.
No. Just go
Vision.
to youtube.com.
I will tell you, it says upcoming, and it has Anna Pauli and Luna.
That's right.
It says 10 o'clock, and you actually get notified.
That's exactly right.
Okay, I just put in the Mike Calta Show. There it is with our logo.
Yep.
Okay, click on it. All right, let's see. First of all, let me see how many people we have. Do we have subscribers? We only have 4,000 subscribers, Joe. That's not your fault.
No, I know.
This is a new project. And then right there on there's Ask the Dom. There's Carmen for the Friday house party. There, hold on, let me shut my volume there really quick. There's David Wells. There is other stuff. There's me with no sleeves. Then there's comedians. There's Amy Schumer. There's Jay Moore. There's I gotta tell you, this is looking pretty good, Joe.
Yeah, it's getting there. Getting there. We're getting our numbers up.
All right, I like it. Now, question though.
Yes.
Are these whole show replays?
Yes.
Oh my God. So you're telling me I can click on one of these and watch the whole show?
The entire thing.
So if it's Tuesday,
yeah.
I'm sorry, if it's Wednesday and I miss Tuesday's show, on Wednesday or Thursday I go watch the entire show.
That's correct.
Oh, I tell you, you do a great job. I don't know any of these people that doubted you. They should apologize right now.
I'm moving that goddamn camera.
What's that?
I'm moving the camera.
Why?
That has the shot of the back of my head.
it's
I mean, it's
very
ridiculous.
flattering. Yeah, it's
Very
Here's
flattering.
what
It's
I'm doing.
ridiculous.
Very flattering.
Okay, Blake. Do you remember Blake, the photographer? He did
Yes.
your
Yeah.
photo shoot for the Punch Out.
Very good photographer, yes.
He said that people were telling him he should do a podcast and blah blah blah. So he did a podcast. So I wrote to him and I said, you should not do a podcast. Too many people who have nothing to say are doing podcasts. But whatever you did, you should come do it to my studio because it looks great. So next week, Blake is coming here and he's going to set up the cameras.
So
and
another video guy.
Listen to me. I got this one, Joe. I got this one, Joe.
Okay, that makes
I got
sense.
this one.
Yes.
Steven Spielberg has producers. Okay?
That's not a producer.
Martin Scorsese has producers. Sure,
That's
they
not-
have
no,
cameramen.
no.
They have engineers.
Oh,
Joe
So-
is a director.
wow.
So Blake is Bone TV basically,
He's-
and
Blake is
Joe
producing.
and
He's
Joe
not
produces
producing.
it.
Yeah.
The director sets up the shots.
Yeah, but then he says, look, I want this camera here, I want this camera here, and I want it to look like this. Then the lighting people come in and the other people, and they set it all up so it looks perfect. Right? Am I right or wrong?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, but the director decides on the camera angles and the shots.
Yeah, well,
So then
his-
Galvin
from-
is the director.
No. Joe likes the side of your head. You just want to change it.
Yeah. That's
The
creative.
director has
creative
picked your
differences.
spot.
I mean,
Your creative differences.
That's all that
just
is.
just say
creative differences.
just say that you need him to take out your trash
Well,
and
no.
clean up your
I
dog crap.
listen to me.
Like, just say that.
It's 4
And
steps
we'll
to my
all
garbage
go,
can.
We'll all go, okay.
You're
that-
doing a great job.
Yeah, stop with that he does anything on video.
Joe,
Yes, Michael.
they're going to make me ban you from taking the trash out.
Well,
They're
no,
gonna
I
make-
won't. Michael, I can't have
They're
it.
going to make me ban you
No,
from
I don't
the
want
trash.
that.
Look at him.
That's,
Look at him
I can't
manipulating
have it.
him to think that he wants to take out the trash.
Amazing. It's Jedi mind trick.
You know,
It's elder abuse.
you're not. That's not true.
Elder.
You
I
don't
thi-
know.
You're right. I probably don't. I feel fantastic about it, and I would feel like I would not feel whole if I was not able to. If you
You're-
took away my trash duties.
I will not take away the dogs.
Okay.
You're easily convinced. you're convinced that your girlfriend wants to go sit on the beach and watch a sunrise or sunset.
No, he's convinced her like I've convinced him to throw the trash.
Yeah, maybe.
You've convinced her that this is the most.
I think
anybody could buy a diamond.
Whitewash this fence over here.
Anybody could buy a diamond, but not everybody could bring you a sunset.
Yeah.
It's your birthday. Let's go stare at the sky.
Yeah. This was not even my idea. This was her idea.
I like the way you do it. Make her think it was her idea.
Yeah.
It's called gaslighting.
Maybe she can
I'm
come in and set
fantastic
up the
at it.
cameras.
Yeah. Ooh.
Maybe.
What does she do for a living?
She closes loans.
Yeah, she did tell me this.
Yeah.
Closer.
She's a closer.
Always be close.
Coffee is for closers.
ABC.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, I feel like the two of you together are going to make a great pair.
Well, I'm
great
excited.
things will be done.
I'm excited for the new video guy.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
gonna
good.
really take
Yeah,
things
well, me too.
to.
I hope we pay this guy.
the next
Oh.
level.
That'd be nice.
Hold on. First of all, you get paid. Second of all, he's not the new video guy. This is getting out of hand now.
Oh, okay. What do I have to say something?
Your job, the reason you sit across from him in Spanish is you're supposed to cue him when he talks. You're
Yeah,
pointing at him.
You
I
have to
should
let
have
me know.
nudged your leg.
You're supposed to let me know.
I'm looking for his off button.
Yeah.
Can I tell you how I honestly feel? I love how this show comes together and we all help each other out. Gio came through helping Joe out with the video. So everything looks great with the Anna Paulina video. Joe will then take that and put it on YouTube so that more people will get to see it. We're a fine oiled machine.
Like I said a couple weeks ago, we are a good machine. We get it done.
What do
I
you
helped
do?
Joe. I shot his walking video.
Thank you. Just
Right.
testing you and
Yeah,
you
you did.
passed.
So you're the video guy.
I was that day.
Everyone is the video.
What does Carmen do?
She makes the bread.
She complains about the video.
She makes the bread.
I put our guest on hold who's on the hotline.
Already?
Yep.
What time is he supposed to be on the show?
Right now.
Well, then he's right on time. Let's welcome Ron James to the show. Ron's got a new documentary called Accidental Truth UFO Revelations. It's nominated by Matthew Modine. Narrated by Matthew Modine. It's available on Apple TV, which I plan on watching it today. Ron, how are you, sir?
Fantastic. How are you doing?
I am great, and I talked yesterday on the show to Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna. Are you familiar with her?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
She kind of made me a little bit more nervous than I was before we talked to her because I love the fact that her major point in this is not to find spacecrafts and not to discover aliens. It's to discover where the money that the taxpayers are paying that are going to the government, who is not only not being transparent, but they're lying to us and they're treating us as if we work for them. And her point as a congresswoman is to fight for the people, and that's what she's doing. But she also told us that she has been privy to some pictures and information that she can't fully talk about yet, but she seemed kind of disturbed about it when she told us about it.
Yeah, well, we're dealing with the largest deception ever perpetrated over humanity. And, in that film Independence Day, that guy says, you don't think they really spend $1 million for a hammer, do you?
Right.
Where do you think this money is going? We have, we've since the 1940s and maybe even before, we've been devoting a lot of resources to trying to reverse engineer craft that we have recovered from non-human sources. This is a fact. We unveil it in the documentary, and we show people the evidence chain. As hard as it is to swallow, and as easy as it is to try to put a tinfoil hat on people that say this, our day has come, and we're being vindicated by the truth that yes, a non-human intelligence has been engaging humanity for probably all of our recorded history, and we're only scratching the surface of what this all means.
So by the way, I believe in this, and I believe what you're saying, and I think it's pretty logical when you look at the vast size of the galaxy and the galaxies beyond. But my question is if we've been doing this since the time of recorded history, and we've gotten more and more information and more people see, why the deception? Why wouldn't our government tell us? I mean, I know they used to say they were worried about mass hysteria and religions not being in place anymore, but what do you think is the real reason that this is being hidden from us?
Well, there's certainly those aspects of it, mass hysteria, the way it would affect human society. But, sadly, I think it has more to do with the unveiling of the technology that's been discovered. and the fact that we live on a planet where basically we're a slave to the energy infrastructure and the people that run that and the people that benefit from it. If there were some sort of technology, say, that had zero-point energy or something that could change the entire way that we get our energy, that alone would make the people in power have a lot of motivation for not revealing that to humanity until they could control it and own it. So I think that the real reason that this has been kept from us is really simple. It's human greed.
Hey, I was just going to say, so you're saying the real real reason this deception has gone on for all these years is, at the end of the day, just greed. People's desire to have control and money is enough, because they say some of this science and technology can change positively the way we live in the world and how some medical conditions and all this stuff. And the reason all this is being held down is basically just plain old greed.
Yeah, it's like we say in Accidental Truth. It's like they've got the world, the future of the world in the palm of their hands, and they've got control of that. Why would they possibly want to share it? If there's a technology that gives us energy that is able to be just basically pulled from, say, the air for free, and they say that some of these things have the ability to do that, then why would you want to do that if you're part of the power infrastructure on planet Earth that's going to squeeze every last drop of oil for every last dollar? It's a really sad situation.
This is Ron James. The documentary is called Accidental Truth, UFO Revelations. It is available now in a lot of places. I know for sure. I saw it was on Apple TV because I was going to try and watch it last night. This is not just somebody who made this in the basement. This is a guy who's got 7 feature-length documentaries, and he's won awards. Are you ever worried about your health, about your one-car accident or your accidental heart attack or something that may happen to you, being that you get people's attention with this kind of stuff?
Well, I was certainly worried about it while I was making the movie. I'm the media relations director also for MUFON, which is the Mutual UFO Network, the world's oldest and largest organization studying this topic, with 7,000 plus members worldwide and active field investigators. That job alone comes with a little bit of just having to realize that you're probably being watched and listened to. But when I made this film, I'm literally, and people that watch it will understand, I'm poking the Defense Intelligence Agency and people and groups like that right in the eye and making them confront their own lies and proving that they're lying. And so, yeah, there were times when I was making this film that I literally was not sure it was ever going to see the light of day. And it's a horrible thing to have to live through, honestly.
Well, one of the things when I was asking Anna Paulina Luna yesterday is why, I asked her the same thing why would they keep this from us? And she said basically the same thing, that there were people that wouldn't want to give this up. But also, the deeper you dig, and the more you pull the layers back, you're going to start to find out that people were killed over this, and then people are going to have to be responsible for these murders and for these cover-ups.
Yeah, it's a huge amount of culpability. Yeah, it's like basically this deception is not legal, and some of this stuff could be literally defined as perhaps a crime against humanity, and somebody's going to have to answer for that. And so, one of the reasons people say, well, why is it coming out now? One of the reasons is that, a lot of the people that were part of that original cover-up are dead. Yeah. And so they're not going to have to answer for what they did because they're not here anymore. And so, yeah, you've got a huge level of culpability and people that would have to answer for it if they're still here. So that's a big part of it. This is not a simple military operation or government black operation or top secret kind of thing. This is literally keeping the most important knowledge about our destiny and our origins from us in a way that really is not okay.
Oh, Jesus, are we going to find out the Earth is flat one day and be like, oh, those guys were right, too?
I'm telling you.
I'm not going to comment on the flat earthers; they might come after me. But let's look at what has a reasonable body of evidence. And in Accidental Truth, UFO Revelations, we actually lay out a very good body of evidence. I haven't seen any good evidence that the Earth is flat.
Well, it's so funny because you asked the flat earthers the same thing. I go, okay, cool. So you're right. Let's just say you're right. Why is it a big secret? They don't really have an answer. They're like, well, they just don't want to admit they were wrong. I'm like, oh, that's not good. This is called Accidental Truth, UFO Revelations. As we saw in the hearings, that not only do we know that there's ships and crafts and videos and all that, but the fact that we have somebody under oath saying that there were biologicals, non-human biologicals that were captured or have been here. And do we believe that those people mingle upon us now, or that they were just crash landed here at some point?
Well, just crash landed here at some point. That indicates they had some kind of an operation happening here on the planet. And I think that we're going to realize that these presences have been with us through all of our recorded history. We've never been alone. And whatever it is they're doing, we don't really have a lot of power over whether we can stop it or cooperate with it. So we just have to hope that that they're benign, because there's nothing we can do.
Well, they could have certainly have come here already if they, we know that they've come here, but if they had, everybody assumes they're going to come after our resources, the water or whatever they want. Wouldn't they have started that process a long time ago, since we know that they've been coming here observing for a while?
Well, that's assuming that they have something nefarious in mind. If you are some sort of galactic federation of non-human intelligent species with advanced technology, a planet like Earth is a pretty valuable piece of real estate, and it can have a lot of purposes. Just as a genetic petri dish is something that's potentially valuable to a spacefaring species. So we don't know exactly what it is they want. We don't know exactly what it is they do. And there's probably, in all honesty, a lot of different species of extraterrestrials, and there's probably all kinds of life forms that we don't even know exist, that we can't even imagine, that are part of this phenomenon. So the whole thing's going to unfold in such a way that it's never going to be a dull moment.
Somebody as interested as you are, would you rather find out all the answers and then die in a explosion or a takeover at the end of they come here and destroy the Earth like they do in most movies, or would you rather just die and kind of really never know?
Well, obviously, on my own personal journey, this is a question that I realized was very, very important, and I decided that I was going to do whatever I could to investigate what we know about it and try to bring it to the public. So I personally am on kind of a mission that I can see the case. For most people, if there truly is a negative outcome from all of this, then there's a good case to be made that people are better off not knowing. But I don't think that's what's happening.
Do you think that it's I think because of Hollywood, we all think it's automatically a negative case, and then what's his name? Stephen Hawking said, hey, if they come, it's not going to be good. Maybe they are watching us and waiting until we're at a level of intelligence where they're like, all right, now we could deal with them. Do you think there's any sign that this could be a good thing? Like maybe like we're searching Mars to look for a possible another planet to live, or somebody else to be friends with out there where we can share information with, or are we just screwed?
Well, certainly at this point, it's all speculation, but there are a lot of people who adhere to the idea that there is some sort of a galactic federation, like right out of Star Trek, that it's really true, where a lot of non-human species are kind of in a loose alliance, and that humanity, for some reason, earned the right to self-determine our own outcome. And what that leaves us here doing is we have the responsibility for our own fate. And if we are able to escape our own self-destruction and our own ability to just be cruel, and we don't destroy the planet, and somehow or another we're able to consciously evolve into a species that's deserving of being let off of planet Earth and being welcomed into some sort of galactic family, then we will. But, if we self-destruct, I believe that there's a lot of species out there that may have a whole different agenda for, what happens when we do that. So it's up to us. We got to clean up our act, and maybe we can have this amazing future as part of a spacefaring civilization. Or we can just keep doing what we're doing and destroy the planet, destroy each other, and be some footnote in the annals of time.
Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen. So I was telling the congresswoman yesterday, I was trying to explain because, when Trump got in office, he's like, I'm going to get to the bottom of the Kennedy stuff and release that information. And only a couple of things came out. The presidents don't have access to the information. You would think a guy like that, who, especially now going in, if he wins as a one-termer, has nothing to lose. He can go in there and just blab everything he wants now, especially since he's mad at everybody. But the president doesn't have any access to that stuff. You really need an act of Congress to take a look at it because they're just viewed as part-time employees.
Yeah, it's true. The access to politicians, it's believed back in the Eisenhower days, and perhaps Reagan was one of the last people who was completely read in. And yeah, it's hard to believe that. Well, actually, I guess it's not that hard to believe that here in our country, there are those who can make those kind of decisions. And I know for a fact that Congress people like Tim Burchett and the others that are leading this charge, they're very, very frustrated because they know for a fact that they're being lied to, and they know for a fact that the whole deception and the pattern of deception and the infrastructure of deception is illegal, but it's not stopping it from happening.
Yeah, but
and so yes.
Anna Paulina said it yesterday. She said, look, they are frustrated, and they said, you don't want to show us? You don't want to give us the information? Then watch when we start defunding your areas and see how that works out for you. The Pentagon doesn't run the government. The government runs things, and it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. This has gone way beyond little green men and laser beams. This is a matter of possible intergalactic treaties. This is into what we know and what the government is lying to us about, taking our tax money and even if you don't care about aliens or anything like that, the simple fact that you pay taxes and that tax money is going places that they aren't telling you, that's why you should be concerned. This is called Accidental Truth UFO Revelations. It is available. I know that I saw it on Apple TV. What's the best place for people to stream it? Does it matter?
Yeah, Apple TV, Amazon Prime, any of the smaller outlets. It really is. It's like as if I was an attorney laying out the case for this all being real. And the headlines that we're seeing pop up in the news today literally seem to have been ripped from this documentary. And I've been told by some people in the intelligence community that when this film came out, it created some serious waves. And it's part of the reason that we're seeing what we're seeing unfold. So, yeah, check it out. Accidental Truth UFO Revelations. It's the film that will bring you up to speed on UFOs. And even people that don't know they need to be up to speed on UFOs, believe me, that day is coming. You're going to want to know.
I want to know, and I'm definitely going to check it out. Ron, it's good to talk to you. I feel bad that you're going to die in a one-car accident pretty soon, but I appreciate you being on the show today.
I think about if that was going to happen to me, it would have happened already. The film's out now. The cat's out of the bag. And I survived it. But, yeah, it was a scary process.
Listen, Jeffrey Epstein got arrested, and he still died. So good luck to you, buddy, and we'll check it out for sure.
Look, I'm presenting information that's going to make the world a better place. Don't lump me with Epstein.
Yeah. Thank you, Ron. Good to talk to you, buddy. Thank you, sir. Again, Accidental Truth UFO Revelations. I clearly was not lumping him with Epstein. What I'm saying is you got a guy that rattled in the cages where he says, look, I got word that I made some people nervous and made some people mad, and now there's this whole investigation going on. Those are usually the guys that all of a sudden write a suicide note in a handwriting that's lefty when they're righty, and then they are never saw drinking and doing drugs, but they OD that night. That's just usually how it happens.
Paddleboarding in 8 feet of water, and then bam, drowned.
Anna Paulina Luna is a very attractive woman, and there is rumors that she was a stripper. And when we had her on the show, I said it would be ridiculous if I didn't address the rumors. And she said, yeah, my husband was in the military. He was hurt. We had no money, and I went and worked as a waitress in a strip club. I don't see it. I don't care if she would have been like, yeah, I was Pensacola's #1 stripper for 5 years because I was trying to make money for my family. I don't have anything against women who are stripping now and doing that. Which, by the way, she wasn't. She was a waitress. I want to clarify that. But people automatically assume that she's an idiot because she's pretty. I remember. I
get that a lot.
Well, yeah, I know. I think it might have been Johnny Carson. Somebody said to Ricky Ricardo from Lucy's husband. Ricky Ricardo was responsible for he owns a lot of patents on the way that they do sound and the way that they shoot movies and stuff. What's that, Joe?
He invented the 3-camera shoot.
The 3-camera shoot. And, he did a lot of that stuff. But everybody assumed because he had an accent, he was an idiot. And they said, yeah, you hear the accent right away, and they assume that they're better than you. And that's how it was back in the day. And I feel that way about Anna Paulino because she's pretty. She can't possibly be smart. Sometimes I do that to my own wife. My wife has a master's degree, and sometimes when I hear her talking about something, I look at her and I go, who are you? I never expect to hear. I mean, she's very intelligent. So, her working for this, a lot of people put up on our comments, and I know there's a lot of ignorant people, leaving comments. One guy said, she shouldn't associate herself with this nonsense. It's going to be bad for her. And then somebody else put down psycho or weirdo or whatever, just like a lunatic. And I thought, you realize you're the ignorant ones. You don't have to care about aliens. You don't have to believe any of this is true. You don't have to go through any of it. But the idea is that your money is being used. You always want to be mad at the government and be mad at gas prices and how your taxes went up and all that stuff. And it's just like he said from that movie, you're not paying $7 million to smash an ashtray. Your money is going to places that you don't know, and it's your money and it's your government, and you should know what it's being spent on. There should be full transparency there. But these people who were just regular people a couple of months ago who are now in government a couple of years ago, they think that they are better than you and they can handle more than you can handle. Like they're treating you like a child. If anything, you should be interested in that. And for you to look at somebody else and say, oh, this is crazy. I don't know. This guy's made 7 documentaries about it. And, these people who are coming to Bob Lazar's and all those guys who are coming forward and talking, they're talking about it because you're being deceived. And you should be interested in hearing about it, even if it's not as Hollywood as it is. If it's not about little green men and laser beams, you should at least know where your money is going and what's going on. I don't understand how people who complain so much about paying taxes and stuff this isn't one of the top things that they're talking about now.
Especially with the tech stuff, where like he was saying, and people have said, I mean, we could have had tech since the 60s where all this energy disputes would be non-existent.
And that the energy is in thin air where we can just grab it for ourselves, but we're instead paying other people for it. Like, you'd want to know about that, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
I don't get as into it or as excited as you guys do, but I agree, like, the information should be accessible if you are interested in that.
And if you're paying for it.
Yeah. Like, the information should be accessible.
I don't get it. I don't get how they squeeze 20 minutes out of the show every day and we don't know where it goes. All right, well, don't forget, we'll have more Tailgate tickets going out tomorrow. The Bud Light Ultimate Country Tailgate happening on Saturday from 2 to 5 p.m. outside of Raymond James Stadium. I will be out there. The Warren brothers will be performing live. Aaron Barker will be performing live. There'll be free beer and free food from the brisket shop. My man Danny makes the best brisket. Tomorrow is Friday. Anything on the show tomorrow I need to know about?
Steve Byrne.
Steve Byrne. Half Asian, half alien in the studio with us.
Some say the Asian Elon Musk.
Steve Byrne put up an interesting video about his mother. Did you see that?
I did.
Yeah.
He didn't even know she was there when the bomb went off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We'll talk to him tomorrow. I love Steve Byrne. Also, I need to piggyback. Steve Byrne is our number one connection to Colin Jost. Who Colin Jost is coming to town at the Hard Rock, and we've been trying to book him.
They're people being very difficult.
Yeah, but if you just call Steve Byrne, he calls Colin Jost.
Perfect.
Next thing you know, we have him on the show. So check us out on Instagram at The Mike Calta Show. And again, I'll put this up on Instagram too, so you people who are wondering later what it was called. The documentary by Ron James is called something. My computer's not on, so I can't figure it out. UFO.
It is called. It is called
UFO Accidental Truth UFO Revelations. Accidental Truth UFO Revelations by Ron James.
Narrated by Matthew Modine.
We're a team. We all work together.
Right.
Right, Joe?
That's right.
All right.
Sung by Ronnie James Dio.
Oh.
Yeah, Ron James Dio.
Have a great day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.